Yes.
We're good? We're on?
Yes, we are live.
Wow. What a day. I actually like this senior podcasting program. I think it's really inspiring.
Should give seniors a break. They
yeah,
need it.
just give
They need
somebody,
it. Yep.
instead of wandering around.
Yeah, I was wandering the streets here. It's beautiful.
Well, Justin, when I said, these people never fucking listen. When I said I wanted a Massachusetts Broadcaster Hall of Fame 2024, I wanted Pebbles here.
Oh,
not Ordway. Instead I get the old lady, the 100-year-old lady.
We tried.
I think you can get Pebbles if you want.
How was the 102-year-old lady? Was she there?
She was there.
She was there?
And she talked. She went
She
on
spoke-
for
she went on
talked
forever?
for a while.
This was yesterday.
So they gave you 5 minutes to speak at
They
this
gave you
thing.
5 minutes?
I went 12.
Yeah,
I went a little over.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah, but a couple of the others went under, so I figured I'll steal from them.
All evens out.
Yeah, in the end, same length of the program.
This was yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, rubber chicken lunch for all the. Well, get everybody to bed.
Terrible meal.
Was it bad?
Oh,
Who was there? I was doing I do the unnamed show at Portnoy, so I couldn't. I know Portnoy wanted to be there too. He couldn't make it.
I'm
He
sure
he sends his
sure
best.
he did.
He skips all events now.
I'm sure he did.
Why was Mutt not there?
He did send me a message, though.
Oh, I bet he did.
Yeah, right.
Why was Mutt not there?
That's a good question.
Wasn't invited.
But I heard Mutt's name brought up a few times. Yes.
Oh, is that true?
Who must have been there then?
Mikey Adams. brought it up.
jeez.
Said, Mikey, you got to get over it.
Yeah.
We've talked about this privately. Yeah, it's all on
Got to
his
get
side.
over it, Mikey.
Jesus. Who else was there?
Your boy Dino was there.
Was he really?
Dino's lost a lot of weight.
Oh, jeez. Is that good or no? It's like,
No, he
is
looked
dying?
pretty. He
Oh, he
looked
looks good.
I don't think he's dying.
Teeth look good? Teeth
He
look
looked good, but he was thin. Jerry was there.
Oh, Joe, that's
Callahan
good.
was
Were
there.
the two of them talk?
They did.
That's good.
They did.
good.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've spoken for a while. Correct.
I haven't spoken to Jerry in a while, but I don't. What was that, Jerry?
True.
They haven't. I don't think they've talked since
Maggot.
since the show ended. Since he left. Since Ina left.
They talked yesterday.
That's good. I mean, that's nice. Why not at this point?
That's me. I bring
everybody
people
together. Pete was there.
I tried to bring you. Pete was there. Pete
Yeah.
flew up from Florida.
That's nice.
Which was nice. I tried to bring you together with a lot of people, but you want nothing to do with it.
Like, what is this bit? What are you talking about?
Well, Jerry, I tried. I said
When?
to you, I can get the two of you together. You and
I don't have any
Jerry.
interest in that.
You had no interest in it.
None.
You had
Zero.
None.
Neither does he.
That's a good point.
I mean, why'd you talk to him about me?
I did not. As a matter of fact, are you ready for this?
Yeah. How's he sound?
I hardly talked to him. I think
Yeah.
I talked to Jerry for
minute or two?
literally a minute. Literally a minute.
Yeah. You guys need water? You have water, Clint?
No, but I could use some water.
Maybe get him a water.
Lou was there
Why,
too,
why do
right?
you put these guys to... Lou was there.
Yeah.
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 Why weren't you
All the
there?
guys were there.
Wasn't invited.
I wasn't
Makes sense.
invited.
If Mikey's there, I'm there. It's not going to make sense. Come on.
It's true, I guess. Yeah. Why was Mutt not invited? Why was I not invited?
I didn't do any of the invitations. They all showed up.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't. Well, we'll all show up when you get in the Hall of Fame. We'll all be there.
Wow, what a class yesterday. Can't believe it took you this long to get in.
Yeah, that's, well, you know how it works. A little political, don't you think?
Yeah. You saw the bios. They never mentioned the guy's name. Like everyone else's bio. I remember we went through it. It was like this station. There was
A lot of NPR people get in and
yeah.
stuff like that. So I think some of it is political. And
Oh, for sure.
and I don't think we follow in that normal
No.
genre of radio.
No. Who else was there? Wolfie?
Wolfie was there.
Yeah. Well, he works at that hotel, right?
He's the bellman.
Yeah. So he was able to get. You got an hour off. That's nice to let him do that. Chach?
Chach was not there, but I did hear.
That's
from
kind of a
Chach.
surprise.
I've heard from Chach though.
Yeah.
I've heard from a lot of people. A lot
Yeah.
of people in the past.
It's kind of a nice last thing before you kind of just.
Go under.
Yeah. At least you get that in the open now, you know?
So is this what you're going to do? You're going to put me under here?
I think what-
At least you'll make your boss Portnoy happy.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
That's an order from Port. Well, now you're already going to all those other radio shows. With Felger and Maz yesterday.
I did do Felger Maz yesterday.
How was that? I don't think I heard it.
That was
Did you hear
good.
it or no?
I didn't listen to it yet. No, I want to come in
was good.
fresh today.
So
I
Mutz,
have,
you're a Mutt stack.
Mutt doesn't prepare. You know that. He doesn't prepare.
I don't want to
You're a
use that
fucking
stuff.
Mutt stack guy. You know Glenn Ordway going to Felger and Maz?
I do not know.
Are you a Mutt stack subscriber?
I am.
Okay,
I haven't looked at my Substack today. Is it anything good
Features
today?
you, Glenn. Yes. Let's ignore.
It does?
It's
Oh, it
Mutt
does?
Stacks.
Oh.
Let's ignore Mutt Stack. Let's not.
Why?
There's bigger stories today than Mutt
What
Stack.
are you doing? What is
There's
this?
bigger stories.
I almost.
So what
Mutt-
about Glenn? Okay, now you're
I
gonna,
don't know about you, but I almost stopped subscribing after I had Belmont last week.
Yeah, it's brutal. Fucking brutal. Nobody reads that.
Right.
Absolutely no. So it's all about Glenn today?
I wanted to be Glenn Ordway.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, you didn't do that.
I wanted to write about Glenn. It's an important part of my life.
I'd
Why
rather
do you have to-
I'd rather
why do
be
you-
Jared Fogle.
Exactly.
You want to be Glenn Ordway?
I did. I wanted to be Glenn.
At least he used to eat for free until they threw him in prison.
We still eat for free.
Yeah.
But let me hear more of this, Justin.
There he is, the Big O. Yes, this is an old picture, but it's a studio where I watched him ply his trade on one of the most skilled sports radio hosts in the country. Yeah. I was a summer intern at Sports Radio WEI during my junior year at UConn.
Luckily, not with Dino.
Admittedly, a
Or
lot
Curtis,
of
actually.
Well, you know what Dino's like with the interns.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
a lot of that internship was spent sitting between producers Brett Erickson and Andy
Maswa.
Was he there?
He was there.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Nice.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
He's working at NPR or whatever it is.
NPR.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
The highest paid jobs in radio and TV
Shit.
right
Makes
now.
more than most
He used to
hosts.
shit on them every day. Like point to that building and say they make so much money, and now he's one of those guys
Smart.
making money.
Smart.
They have a cathedral, not studios,
that's crazy.
cathedral.
Fucking crazy. Go ahead, Justin.
and just watching Glenn host his show, but occasionally I'd have to actually do some work. The included helping.
Justin can't
That's a
read
lie,
those.
by the way. That's a lie.
it's
That's a lie. He
the
never did
included-
any work. He
Very,
never
very
did
little.
work.
I agree.
Yeah.
Those guys did not make me do
This
much.
is what it says. The included helping with live remotes at the
Good
old
job.
Twins souvenir shop next to Fenway Park.
That's really.
Don't
That's,
you have an editor?
no.
I'm the editor. It was rushed this
Oh my
morning.
God.
Read it like
Why?
5 times. What's that?
You read it 5 times and that got through?
It did. It did. There are mistakes. Mistakes are made.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Go ahead. Anything else or is it just as bad?
It's real. I thought
Sappy.
it was heartfelt.
Sappy.
It was sappy.
We
It was
love the
sappy.
guy. I'm just saying. I mean, you know.
So I
See,
wanted
the
to-
irony is the two favorite people I've ever worked with. Well, I don't count you really because you're whatever, but
Yeah.
like are probably bosses or whatever. Loyalties probably Ordway and Portnoy, ironically.
Wow.
They hate each other.
I don't hate Dave Portnoy. Portnoy hates me. Why do I hate Portnoy?
I don't know, Glenn. Can you play along for Christ's sakes? I think you've been out for a while, okay? I mean, hopefully the Celtics win this after he those fucking NBA tweets from you. Jesus Christ. Put the fucking phone down. You're 100 years old.
Follow the team. And I want to see them win 18 before I die.
You're like,
Okay, is that
you're
okay with you? Can a man have a little pleasure in life?
You and Kuzi. Kuzi looks pretty good in that picture.
He would 95.
95. He looks. I would kill to look like that at 95.
He's always looked great, though.
Yeah.
He's always looked great, and he's still pretty sharp.
Jesus.
I talked to him a couple of years ago. I think the last time I talked to him, he was pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Still.
Why? I was gonna ask you this. I forgot to call and ask you. So Bird goes to this Dick's Sporting Goods thing, right?
Yes,
So they paid him a fortune, I'm guessing. or
I'm
no?
sure.
But he didn't go to the games, right? He just has no interest in that shit.
So they were talking about going to the games
Yeah.
because he was with McHale,
Maxwell and Parrish, right?
Maxwell and Parrish. And for some reason, I think the Celtics were trying to get them to that game. It was the very next day.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, he was in
And-
Boston.
And I don't think Larry wanted
No part
to go
of
to the
that.
game.
I love that.
Larry likes to go into his own life, and he's a recluse. He
Yeah.
just kind of hides
I
away.
feel like I'm being narrated through this museum right now.
I'm going to take you to the museum.
I would go
I
with you.
promise you,
KMS
I will
live
take
show.
you
You'll
to
take
the
me.
museum.
You'll do.
I will take you.
If we do a KMS live show at the
I
museum,
will go.
you'll be there.
I will take you there.
Done. You're in.
Okay?
Unbelievable.
We'll go there, and I'll walk you through. And I will make sure everybody knows we have a stalker right now. We don't have a visitor. We have a bird stalker.
Fell a 3-point shooter, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then I'll walk you through. I've been watching your basketball team, by the way.
Well, we played last night.
Let me guess. You lost
don't
and
think
Mutt
it's-
didn't score. Or he didn't get a basket. He didn't get a basket.
That is more accurate.
Of course he's not. He
But
can't score all year long.
No, but he scored his first point last night.
Let me guess.
Do we have the call?
Free throw.
Yes.
They call him
Yes.
free.
Yeah.
That's why they call him free.
Well, do we have the call? You can learn from this.
Kirk talked about on the show if him or Nick hits it, they're going to do a parade around the.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we were saying if they score, we were going to stop the game, hand the ball, like like a ceremony.
Ceremony?
Yeah, I thought it would be necessary. But go ahead.
Gus chanting something mutt.
Oh,
This is the first one. That's the first one. That's the first one.
Whole point. Let's go, Mutt. Deep breath here.
Gets it.
Yeah.
Shout out Muttstack has entered the score sheet.
From the crowd.
Crowd went crazy for that.
By the way,
was
the
electric.
kid is good.
Josh is good, right?
I get some advice for him.
Oh, get me here.
Smoke about 3 or 4 packs of cigarettes a day. Get that voice down about 9 octaves, and you'll be good, kid.
Yeah,
you
he goes
will
through
be real
puberty.
good.
He's gonna be something else.
Exactly.
I don't listen to the games usually. I listened to a little bit this morning, and they were calling one of the guys on the team Jesus.
Right.
They called the black guy Zion Williamson. I feel like we were on a line last night. I mean, I'm fine with it. Like I said, I don't editorialize these guys, but
You don't get sheets with like the roster on them and the numbers. No?
I don't think so. Not from that team. Tough loss last night. I will say a competitive loss last night, though. Up at halftime, we lost by what, 8?
So it's the first game you've really been competitive.
We were competitive against Barstool, New York.
We're up 40-39 the second half.
Yeah,
And the
up
wheels
40
sort of fell off.
We had I probably had my best game, I guess.
Oh, you were awesome. Let's say
23 last night.
So you guys are like
6
Luka.
three-pointers.
You're great in the first 3 quarters,
Yeah,
and the
we
fourth
shit
quarter you
out.
kind
we
of
had a
fade.
bad
We hit-
stretch,
we
Glenn,
hit
the
the
second
wall.
half offensively.
How do you think you played, Coleman?
Not great.
Wow, rare moment of honesty.
Yeah,
I was telling Coleman, I was watching him with the video shooting the free throws.
Yeah.
How does he line up to the basket and then hit it like 10 feet to the left?
I've seen him miss
off the glass.
I saw him miss a practice one day, miss on the actual side of the backboard, like on that thing.
How do you do that?
It's actually kind of impressive, honestly.
I mean, do you have eyesight issues?
I
never
think I
thought
need
of
to.
that.
I think I need to up the prescription.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Some sort of
Glenn's
drug
got a
that'll
LASIK
kill
guy.
you.
He can put you.
Yeah, that's true. The other thing you play with, that drop pass annoyed me. I will say that.
And you were absolutely right.
Okay, thank you. I was conflicted about that overnight, but I'm glad that you
didn't have my hands up. It was just that stuck with me more than anything the rest of the day. When
Did you stay in the car?
I did.
How-
And that's all I thought.
Oh, I saw the picture that you because Coleman stays in the car and stews after a loss. But you're looking at your phone in the car.
That's what I do, though.
That is not.
Well, it's like
That's like nothing, Justin. No.
It's the same as laying in your bed.
Yeah, it's the same as walking around.
Well,
So
I'm
when is this team going to turn on you? Because let's face it, the issue is not talent. You have plenty of talent. I've seen these
What
games.
the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
the coaching.
What are you talking
It
about?
is the
For
coaching.
talent. What talent have you seen?
Tremendous talent.
Mutt's played like 200 minutes. He doesn't have a field goal yet.
That's Cinema Lord, guys. Tremendous play.
Tough night for Cinema
Similar
last
than
night.
shoot well last night. He played hard last night.
Sure.
I gotta say, the team has improved during this. I am
This
more
is
of a.
psychology. This is psychology. Now he's.
I'm
playing
more of
the
a
game.
Casey Jones coach. I roll the ball. Sometimes I'll sing at night. I'll roll the ball and let the guys play. You know, I stay out of the way. I'm my hands off. We're just having fun.
You've never been a hands-off
We're just
person.
having fun.
We have a
Just
bad
having
possession,
fun.
Glenn.
Stop
You would love
bullshitting
this.
us.
So, coach on the floor, we have a bad offensive possession, and he's motherfucking us up, back, the whole way back down defense.
Did you hear this before Glenn was here from him, Justin?
Oh,
or no?
no.
I noticed it last night for the first
Why
time.
should basketball?
On tough possessions offensively.
Well, how about in New York when you said I yelled back at you and you pouted like a fucking baby? You
I had a
sat
bad
there- you
game.
sat
I was
like
annoyed I had a bad
baby,
game in
like
that
a
game.
child.
I had a bad game.
I looked at Carter.
Wasn't
I was like,
playing
"Are you
well.
his father? Why don't you play Carter?" 'Cause you have
He's
no
available.
balls.
He might have to next Thursday.
Jesus, yeah, next Thursday. Well, I think I'm not going to be here Thursday. I'll be in Chicago for the Dozen Trivia Tournament for Barstool. I'm looking to repeat. But I actually think that team plays some zone. I think you guys are going to be okay. Do we have practice this weekend or no?
I'm figuring out where it would be. It won't be the same gym that it normally
Okay, it
is.
can't be Sunday. It's Father's Day.
Right. Yeah,
Yes.
we're looking for tomorrow.
What are you doing for your father on Father's Day?
You're so you are so charitable. It's Father's Day. We have
try-
to get the
Players
play out.
coach.
I try. Listen, I try and do that. I'm a father myself. I know what it's like.
But you're practicing on Christmas, okay? I'm not giving you every
What does your
holiday
father
off.
do?
My
I
father's
never
no
asked
longer.
this.
No,
What
longer
did he do
with-
for a living? I don't think I've
Oh,
asked this.
he was assistant registrar of the Registry of Motor Vehicles, the nastiest place in the world.
Really?
You walk in there and
He was
they're
there?
all
That's what he did?
miserable. He was originally a milkman. They used to have milkmen in trucks.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
And he eventually got into the registry, and then he worked his way all the way up to assistant registrar.
Okay. Nice guy?
Yeah, terrific guy,
Really?
wonderful guy.
Okay. He didn't mind you
Wonderful
swim
guy.
around naked with those guys? That didn't bother
No,
him?
that was a different.
okay.
He did not show up
He
with me
was
clean naked.
trying to get the stories together. I don't know.
I'm
Who
glad you
knows?
remember me swimming naked.
Did that come up in the speech yesterday? or
Do you
no?
have images of this?
Yes, I do. Too many images of it. But Mutt scored last night. I was very happy for him.
Sure.
That was not, you were excited.
So these are your
It's nice
first,
to get out of the
first
0
points?
point club.
He has
yes.
scored 3 points
Yes.
this season now.
How many
I'm
games
over
have you
distributor.
played?
Distributor. We played 4 games, right? 5 games.
So you're
exhibition game.
So you're under 1 point per game.
Under 1
average.
point per game. Good
Yes.
math, Glenn.
Yes, you
Well, I got there late the first game, first half.
You played in the game, though.
I played the entire 20 minutes.
You played 5 games.
I'm more a distributor, Glenn. I want to set up the guys.
Yeah,
offensively.
he's a pretty good defensive player. He's a pretty good defensive player. You're not going to break up this. You won't. This team is Coleman. Who's your leader?
You.
Yeah, right. Would you walk
How
through
many
fire
games
for me?
How many
Absolutely.
Games,
Yeah.
How many games are on your schedule?
We have next week, the week after, and then the postseason, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you get in the postseason when
Everybody
you don't win a
gets-
game?
everybody
in the
gets-
regular
everybody
season?
gets-
Participation
possible?
trophies.
I'm trying to get these guys to peak right at the proper time.
So you might go over the entire season.
I mean, it looms as a possibility, as it does for anybody.
Possibility. I think it's a probability
I don't.
right now.
No, I don't. I don't think that's. I don't believe we've gotten much better. If our team last night played our team week 1, last night's team would win by 15, 20 points.
Aren't all of the other teams getting better as well? more they play?
I don't think they practice the way we practice. I don't think there's any team in this league practicing once a week, scrimmaging once a week.
We practice, we scrimmage. Yeah, we have team meetings. I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
They're going out and getting beers after.
Huh?
They're going out and getting beers after.
Who are?
These other teams.
Shut up, Coleman. You suck. You don't say anything. Jesus Christ. You have a rebound last night.
I know.
Not one rebound. You're 280 pounds. You get one rebound last night.
It's good to see you so nice to the producers still.
Well, who did I learn from? I actually, Dino. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. What else is going on?
I do have some more calls from last night. This one of Polar was incredible.
Greg Polar, I thought, was pretty good last night. Good energy.
Oh, Greg Polar's playing for
Greg
you
Polar
now.
played. Well, he's in with his son from Sweden for the week.
I was
so
going to
he's
say,
playing
doesn't
for
he live in Sweden now?
Yeah, yeah.
Why did he move to Sweden?
His wife is there, and he met his wife. She's there, and he had some TV show going there.
In
Welcome
Sweden?
to Sweden.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Amy Poehler this weekend is starring in the film like $100 million. Her brother Greg was playing with Cinema Lords last night in Belmont Hill.
Well, after you hear this call, it might be worth it.
Yo, this is a good call.
Number 10 pressuring him right now, Jesus.
Greg getting involved all around. Greg for three. Got it! The Polar Express is here! It is veins, ladies and gentlemen!
Ice in
That's
his
a great
veins.
call, Glenn. Jesus. Jesus.
So there's no Jesus on the team he's making up names?
His name may be, that's probably the guy on the team I'd say most likely would be named Jesus, but I don't know his name.
He's making him up.
I was surprised the big guy's name was Steve.
Was it really?
Yeah, on the other team, yeah. That one guy killed us, that lefty just killed us. These people tweeting that we got to get out of the zone. If we went man, that guy, they would kill us.
Destroy.
Kill us. It's
Pick
for
and roll
200
today.
points.
That's safer.
layups,
Stay in the zone. It's
Oh,
So less tired, yeah.
safe.
Jesus.
You only lose by 8.
Well, it's not, again, well, I suppose that's true. What do you got, Justin?
I have a couple things.
That's why I asked.
So there was a clip going around.
1 second, I'm sorry. So if I go to this bird museum, are
Yes.
you guiding me through the whole, am I getting these things in at the beginning? And like they're guiding me through or no?
Yeah, it comes through the speaker system, and as you walk from room to room to room, you go through Larry's life.
Wow.
Okay, that's why I'm a little concerned about taking you out there.
Right.
We might have to dry you down in room 2. Okay, you may not get to room 3, 4, or 5. We'll bring a towel.
Do they have a room that kid he bailed on or no?
I don't think that's
It's not part of the museum. No.
He is in a commercial now, right? Your guy Bert, he's in an Allstate commercial.
Yeah, he'll do commercials. He's never had a problem with that.
not if they pay him.
No, I don't blame him.
Well, it's a funny thing dealing with the museum people, and one of the guys says to me, Larry's really invested in this thing. I said, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean Larry's invested in this thing? Well, he's invested in this thing emotionally.
Right, yeah, not financially.
I said, Larry, I guarantee you Larry hasn't put a dime into the museum. Of course, Larry hasn't put a dime into the museum, but he's endorsing it. He's spending time out there, and he's been very cooperative in letting them do everything to the museum.
Have you been to it?
nice.
Have you been there, or did you do everything
Yeah,
over there?
no, it's great.
Yeah.
It's terrific.
You know, nobody's love for bird is.
No,
I'm
you
with
are-
anybody.
yeah.
But like, is that a sustainable museum like year round for like?
It's Indiana.
I know, but
You
that's
shitting me.
It's just people like schools.
What
and
else
stuff?
do you have to do in Indiana?
That's true.
Okay, and it's Terre Haute.
How big is
Bird
it?
is a god. They're small.
Small.
It's part of the
How long
convention
how long
center.
would it take me to go through there?
Oh, we could do it in an hour and a half. Hour and a half.
I like it. Okay,
Okay.
good. I like that. All right, you gonna go, Mutt?
Yes, absolutely. If invited, I'll be there.
How are you
Get me.
laughing at?
I would love to go.
So goddamn funny about that.
It's
That's a legitimate
unbelievable. And then
question.
after you go through the hour and a half, you go through the Greg Kite room, and then
Oh,
you go.
good,
Yeah,
good,
you go
good.
through
Yeah,
some
is
of
that
the
right?
other rooms. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Terry
great.
Rod room.
They got one of those.
I would
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
I was so bummed about Walton. That sucked. You know, nobody knew he was sick, right? Or it was pretty quiet.
I knew he was sick. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
So, and the funny thing about Walton is, he's so politically aligned to the left, and so he had supported this mayor out in San Diego, and the guy was really woke, extremely woke, and Walton loved him. He went out on the campaign trail. He raised money for him, did fundraisers, the whole works, and the guy said he was going to clean up the homeless issue in San Diego, which is really, really bad. It's
always been bad.
Spent time in San Diego because it's our only beach from Arizona. So Bill was all good with this thing until the homeless population got so bad. He lived in Balboa Park, right near where the zoo is.
Yeah.
They started parking their tents out on Bill's front lawn.
Jesus.
And at that point, he called the mayor up and said to the mayor, you got to get these people off of my thing. He said, no, they have a right to be wherever they want. Bill went and did a 45-minute speech before the city council in San Diego, basically wanting the mayor impeached.
Oh,
He
really?
wanted the guy that
Jesus.
he supported.
How long ago was this?
Because the homeless, it was about a year ago.
It was 2022.
Yeah,
Jesus.
2022. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
And the speech is wild. I mean, he's ripping the shit out of this guy. And this is the guy he campaigned for.
Jesus. You don't do that with your tent. Do you come out with your family? You wouldn't go near Bill Walton, would you?
No, no way. No,
Good.
we stay. No,
stay
celebs,
at Logan?
No celebs. Yes.
Yeah. You stay at Logan Airport?
We have sleeping bags. We roll those out at Logan.
I can't believe those fucking pictures. That's insane.
Yeah, they're in Terminal E.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just walking down Logan.
Just
there's-
permanent now. They're just gonna stay there.
Well, it's great.
Was
If your
that
wife
kick-
ever throws you out of the house, you know where to go.
No
Terminal
shit.
E, Logan.
Jesus Christ. What do you got, Coleman?
I thought Justin was saying something,
But
but
chemistry back there. is
It's-
strong.
it's-
No.
I tell you, they are on the same page. It's just synergy. Is
Day after a
amazing.
game,
Incredible.
a little tired.
Flowing.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin played last night.
I did. a
How'd
little
you
bit.
feel?
I felt good. I thought
Yeah.
I don't think I did anything bad.
No, at one point I didn't realize it. I saw somebody
That's a win.
flash.
That's a win.
I saw somebody flash underneath, and I passed, and I realized it was Justin. You caught
Yeah.
it, and I could tell you were like, but you got an assist, I think.
I got an assist. No, that
Wasn't that play?
that play. You passed it to me, but it was stolen.
Oh, okay.
It looked like underhand toss for an assist, right? Like
Yeah,
a little.
to who?
one of
Who was
these.
that to?
Or was that Coleman?
I think it was maybe.
No,
Beanbag.
Justin
that
had an
was
assist.
I had the toss to you.
Oh, that was a nice play. And you had a nice layup, Coleman.
Reverse
that
for
was
no
nice.
reason.
Weren't you
No
annoyed?
reason.
He just go
Absolutely no
instead of
reason.
going upright, he goes up and
Absolutely
under
no
for a
reason.
reverse layup.
I thought
Makes
it
it
was-
difficult.
Yeah. Got swatted.
Oh, that was.
I did too, although I got fouled. They didn't call it.
So did I had a three. Yeah.
The video shows I got
Stop
fouled.
bitching.
Video
Jeez.
shows I got
But
fouled.
I felt good.
You felt good?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel like you're gonna play? I mean, you have.
I'm gonna have to play more next week.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna start. So I am making this official right now. If anyone's curious, I am handing over the entire operation to Gus, all the way through the game next Thursday. He's the head coach. He's the general manager. He'll run practice. I'll be there. But if you have any questions, Gus is your guy.
So you thought he did pretty well yesterday.
I will say, somebody in this room's son was ripping Gus last night. True or false?
Oh, that'd be true.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, at one point in the second half, the game's close last night in the second half. And I look at, and Mick and Justin are checking in together, which I thought was weird in the second half of a close game. No?
I guess Gus said, get him for 2-3 minutes a half.
Yeah. How was Mick? I didn't really know. He didn't seem like he was bad.
All right, I'm gonna say stock up, Mick.
Oh,
this
good.
This is not a bit.
Good.
Mick was there early. He was working out. He looks healthier, and he was super positive and reinforcing
He was.
on the
I
bench.
noticed
he was
that.
excellent.
All
on
right,
the
he
bench.
had a good night. Okay,
he was
good.
my stock up. Was Mick.
Okay. Who's stocked down?
I would say stock down, Coach Gus.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. I think he should have got me back in earlier in the second half. And if I'm being honest, I think he probably overdid it on the medicinal THC prior to the game.
Yeah, I think.
What are you
I had a hard
missing?
time talking to him back and forth. He was not really making a lot of sense.
So what are you
before the game.
missing? He's handing over the reins to Gus.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
down on
It's
Gus.
concerning. It's concerning.
Who's going to run the team? These guys have to play.
Yeah.
Must have played 34 minutes and score no points. Nope. It's hard to do. So Gus is in charge, starting right now.
Wow.
Will he decide the
I
starting
have
lineup?
signed it. 1 second.
What don't you?
Right now?
I've signed it over. I've signed over executive powers to Gus.
So he
from
could be
now.
throwing guys off the team as we speak.
Absolutely.
You could add players to the roster, take them away. Like he has
No way, no.
GM power?
No,
Or just coach? Okay.
not even really that.
So
But he gets to stand there and look like he's a coach.
I'll give Gus some advice. Go find some ringers. Get rid of these stiffs.
No. That's no fun.
Get rid of them.
hard.
Go
We
get
got hard.
ringers.
Fun. That's no
These other
fun.
teams that are showing up, the beating the shit out
they
of
have
you,
ringers.
they all have ringers.
Like, 24 years old too.
Exactly.
It's freaking
They
depressing.
played in college, Division
Yes.
3.
Yes. But Gus is in charge now. So Gus is he's your dad on Father's Day month.
My dad is my dad on Father's
will your dad only give you $10 on Father's Day instead of 20 as he usually does?
Does he still do that?
Day. He did give me $20 recently for pizza, Glenn. Yes. He did.
I mean, mine hasn't worked in a year and a half.
I have worked.
What are you doing?
full-time employee.
What are you doing?
I'm self-employed.
What's that?
I do some emceeing. I do some
What do you mean
handicapping work.
emceeing? What
I have some
emceeing do you
MC.
do?
I've done MC gigs for the last year and a half.
What MC gigs? Give me one.
I've done Q&As with some great athletes at the Brook up in New Hampshire.
A night with
Teddy
Reggie.
Bruschi, Robert Parrish, and I had a great Q&A.
They paid you?
They did. Big Z, Zdeno Chara. He and I exchanged numbers
What
afterwards.
they put, like a gift certificate? In
No, it's actually, it gave me a check.
There's
Glenn.
no
They
way it's
really
more
did.
than $100. No way.
They pay me very well at the Brook. We
night
like,
with- a
love
night-
the Brook.
Chief got 10 grand. He got 10 bucks.
Chief was great.
Chief
was
he's
awesome.
a great guy.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I remember reading about him in Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
No,
He
you're
had
such an
some-
asshole.
What?
Jesus.
What? I'm just saying he seems like a
No,
great
he's
guy.
right. No, it's a legitimate thing.
Did he throw him out down the stairs at the end of it, at least? I would hope.
Put me on his shoulders. You walked around. It was great.
I can't wait for Mutt's a night with Reggie Lemelin and Mike Manansky.
Ty Law, a couple weeks from now. We'll be with Ty
Are you
Law.
doing Ty Law?
Yeah, Ty
Bob
good.
Stanley and Mike Manansky.
Some other
and,
good ones coming up.
and
Bob.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. But Mutt's dying to get back in the business. The business.
What business?
Radio.
I am?
Yes, you.
No, I'm
yes.
not.
Don't you think,
I'm not.
Justin?
I'm not.
You got to do something, man.
Then what
I
are
am
you
doing something.
What are you looking to get back into?
Save that.
Are you sure?
I'm building this newsletter empire. This is a brand. This Mudstack brand is building. We're building.
How many subscribers?
Almost
now?
4,000.
That's pretty good.
What's he charge?
I would have said like
They're all
150.
They're all
or whatever.
Minifans.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. They've been super
Of course
supportive.
they are.
Yes.
that's good.
Of course, yeah. Nothing.
So in other
They've been
words, you once again are carrying his ass.
what else is new?
Yep.
I provide some good content to the show. It's a fair trade.
Sure, you're a delight. What are you charging these people at this point?
Subscribers are free.
Right, when, is that going to when you start making money?
Why the advertisers pay. They
Don't though, but yeah,
They do.
I spoke to one.
I would try to get Robert Parrish to subscribe. Maybe give you some of that 10 grand that he got.
That's true.
For the
He got paid
appearance.
well.
Yeah.
The Brook pays these guys well.
He's a
That's
drug
good.
guy too, like Gus
Yeah.
Parrish. He likes that stuff, right?
He likes the marijuana.
Yeah, why not? He looks great.
Yeah.
He's
He does.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
What do you got, Justin?
So Glenn was saying beforehand about how you almost did a show with him.
We did.
Oh, that is one of the well. I don't know how much of that story we could tell from that night. That
Oh my God. Why can't we tell the story?
we can, of course, we
can
can
tell anything.
Of course, we can.
Nothing's off the
not
record
here
anymore.
No, we were at the. So this was when I was. So with John and Jerry, and Glenn was not back to the station yet. This would have been 14, maybe 15. I don't know.
Yes.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
So we met one night for dinner. Me, Glenn, Phil Zachary, and Kevin Graham.
Phil Zachary, by the way, at the.
Oh, was he there
thing
yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, good. I like
Came
Phil.
down from Maine.
How's he doing?
Good.
Yeah, I always liked Phil. He was nuts. But
Well,
that's-
he fought for you.
he definitely did.
He-
At times.
Yeah, but he went at Merchants, and he was the
he
one
did.
person in the company that went at.
We talked to Merson.
Murchison.
We had Merson. We called him a couple weeks ago, tried to get him to join the team.
What did he say?
He hung up. Didn't really work.
Probably not into
He's a
basketball.
Thursday.
It's not really his thing. Not really his thing. We had give you 6 good minutes on that.
He's a hockey guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we get there, and the idea was I was growing tired of being the third guy on that show.
Correct.
And we were looking to get Glenn back at the station. The afternoon show was Dale and Holly, I guess, at that point again?
Yes.
Dale, Holly, and Thornton, right?
Dale, Holly, and Thornton. Was it the...
Yeah.
He was
At the
he
thing
was
the other night
fourth, the Brady Four.
Yeah, what Portnoy bailed on the other night. He was there. Is that video over yet of Brady's family sitting around the kitchen table? Has that ended yet? Another night?
You were too kind to Bill Burr yesterday. Bill Burr
Too
was
cur- he was awful.
atrocious.
He was terrible.
Atrocious. That
I will
that
say-
sketch they did. You were sitting through it.
I know
when they
Mike.
did the
I
video
know
stuff.
Mike
Oh.
worships Bill Burr, but like he is right, and it's a tough spot. But still, like Jesus Christ, you were there, right?
I was there. Yeah.
It was a long
Brady
night.
was. It was almost 3 hours,
Ugh.
but it was really good. I mean, most of it was really good. The thing with Bill Burr, and he came out twice, maybe
He
3
introduced
times.
Tarico the first time.
He came,
It was
yeah, he
weird.
came out like 3 different times. The problem with Burr is, and I love him, he's hilarious, but he needs to be really cynical. He really
Yeah,
needs
right.
to go there and tear you apart. How do you go to a Hall of Fame induction for the greatest football player of all time and sit there and try to rip him apart?
Yeah.
So he tried ripping
The other guys.
opposition
Steven
apart. the
Tyler,
other
like
guys.
that's the whole segment.
Josh
They did
Allen,
videos of
yeah.
Brady said that was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
it was
that was
terrible.
bad.
Also,
That was
when
forced.
you compare
big
when you
time,
compare it to
big
the
time.
roast too, it just seems so lame. That was the other thing. The roast happened, so I think that hurt it too.
Brady talked about the roast during this thing, and
Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe did as well,
Yeah,
and that was pretty good.
It was pretty good. So we're at so we meet at the Bancroft, which is not far from the where we've met for lunch
One in
at Tony
Burlington?
C's a few times. You know that place in Burlington, Justin? Yeah, Justin's been there many times.
Many times.
Great, you're tremendous. You've added so much to those lunches at
we
Tony
were
C's.
we were hiding out. We were trying to get away from Boston. And
We were, yeah, right, yeah. Phil was like, yeah, we'll keep this away from the papers. Like,
we'll
fucking
go to
papers.
Burlington.
Like, the
They'll
papers will
never
be-
see us there.
So we get there. Are we waiting for? Was it me, you, and were you there when Phil told us all that stuff, or did you come later?
No, I came with you.
Okay, so
Same time.
So Phil is maybe we're waiting for Kevin Graham.
Yeah, I think we.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that day I done maybe for the first time that thing where I went through all the categories on Tube Galore. You know, like whatever, like A is for fisting, whatever. So Phil Zachary is like, he's like, I actually have a couple. It's like this service. I watch them and they do whatever I ask them to do. what? And we were like, this is like before OnlyFans, actually. Like, he was ahead of his time. Like, I don't care. Like, everyone's on board. Like, good for him. And he's telling me, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Kevin rolls in, and then we just sat there for like, I don't know. Not much came out of it, I didn't think.
Kevin was a nice guy. He didn't understand the market.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Just didn't understand
him,
what.
yeah.
You hate him?
No.
Graham, you didn't like Kevin?
I didn't. Kevin Graham, no. Phil Zachary was worse to me because he told the Herald I was losing my job. Basically, told them directly before he told me.
I told him the fucking sky was blue, too. Water's wet.
Kevin was okay.
You're right. Kevin was just miscast. I remember he walked in the first time with Jerry and I. He had that golly gee thing, He's like, I didn't realize Harvard was near here. You know, Harvard was in Massachusetts when he drove to the station. He was all right, but yeah, we were. I mean, I would have done it. But
I would have done it.
Yeah, I think they were hesitant to take me out of the mornings though, as well.
They were afraid that Jerry and
John
would get
Yeah.
would get pissed off.
So it would have been you two instead of Glenn and Holly in the afternoon?
No, it would have been no. It would have been. Glenn wound up going with Christian Lou in the middays.
Right.
Middays
Holly
first,
and Glenn
yeah.
were before.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that was a whole new. They were trying everything. They threw all that shit out there.
They threw all that shit out there, and yet we brought it back. We brought the station back. I mean, especially when he had a more significant role in the morning. I mean, that station was. You talk about dead and buried. I think they're dead and buried right now. I think we look at the numbers now and say it's gone. Maybe they've got a little bit of Greg Hill in the morning.
He's doing well.
Yeah, he's sustaining.
Much better than Mud and Callahan, yeah. What's a fact? I mean, what do you want? I'm just here
Numbers are numbers. They also took another station off the air.
Not relevant.
That is a good point by you.
They took AAF off the air and added those two ratings together.
Okay, which ratings are higher, Mud and Callahan or Greg Hill?
Greg Hill.
Okay,
asterisk.
that's all I'm asking.
Asterisk.
That's all I'm asking.
Asterisk.
I don't take any. I'm not happy about
Yeah,
that.
you're definitely not. No.
But then they brought the station back, and then they destroyed it again. I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
Well, we know it. I mean, you know what happened. They Murchison pushed them around. And
Pushed them around.
That was it.
Yep.
And so.
Yep. Well, they're all set right now because George Soros is the owner of Odyssey.
That should be fine.
It should be fine.
That's
They don't have to worry
weird.
about Murchison anymore.
I don't think Greg's politics line up with George Soros. He brought that up on the air.
No,
I don't hear much of that.
I don't think he talks politics
You
anymore.
got a lot from Greg off the air. Greg is right at Jerry, for Christ's sakes, off the air. He's nuts.
He is.
Nuts.
He is.
On the air, yeah, probably. I don't hear much of it. How's my guy Rich doing?
We'll get the first weekly, I think, next week.
Is that right? Does that add up? You think?
3 weeks after they start.
Yeah, right. So next Tuesday or whatever, we'll get
We'll
the
get a
weeklies.
number and then we'll compare.
What's your prediction? I'll make a bet right now.
Mid-fours. Something like
That's what I was going to say. Like
that.
4,
So
6
it's a boring
or
answer,
something.
but
Yeah.
that's what they'll be.
What were they before he took over?
1-8 was the last.
They were low.
Their last men 2054.
Well, you can't
they were under
tell
2.
by the weeklies, though.
No.
I mean, EEI's last weeklies were 1-7 in midday and afternoon. So
Really?
You can't 1-7. But you really need a month.
Yeah.
Or 2 months to really.
if that
figure
first
out where the
weekly-
trend
that
is
first
going.
weekly
first
is a-
weekly should be really good.
That's what I mean. If it's not high, then
I think
nobody,
it should be higher than a 4. If it's a 4,
they're dead.
They're in trouble.
It's over.
Right.
That means nobody gives a shit.
Correct.
But I don't think anybody really knows about it. It's like a Twitter thing. I don't think anybody knows about it.
No, they started it very quiet. They rushed the thing together. They rushed it together. They wanted to get Rich on the air, and I just think it's going to be I don't think it's be better than a 4, 4.5, 5 show in its lifetime as a show.
No, I don't either.
It's got a ceiling. It's a sports show on a rock
they'll
station.
start playing music
They're pushing their music audience over to other
passionate over
places.
here.
Pushing a 1-8 over.
This is where you get mutstack.com. Yes.
Wow. What else is on my stack today?
We did talk about Greg bragging about the ratings on the air, how awkward that has been. The rest of the station, as Glenn mentioned, struggling.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think they care about ratings. Greg does, good for him. But their bosses can't. They keep rolling out 1-7s and they're not changing anything. They're just putting the same shows
But
on
what
the
it
air.
tells you is that they're a one-man station with Greg in the morning, and then the rest of the day, it's a totally different audience. That audience goes by at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
They don't
Greg's
return.
audience doesn't listen and stay with the rest of the station.
I haven't heard of that afternoon show in like a year. Like I forget.
I haven't heard it
I forget
in a
it's
while.
even there.
Yeah, Felger's got a pretty good deal. I got no competition whatsoever.
What else you got, Coleman?
So we have the first official message from Coach Gus.
Oh, good. Okay, let me hear it.
I'm not going to make it to the game. My flight is later on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
So your guy now in charge is going to be a no-show. Yeah. What do you do now there, Coach?
It's an interesting situation. I think
Yeah. You know what he might be doing? The pressure might be
It can be tough.
too much on him.
It can be
He
tough.
may be faking
Right.
this all out and saying, I can't do this.
Remember that Northwestern coach who was wandering through the stands like 20 years ago? It could be like him.
Remember when they tried to give the dictatorship to Castro's brother?
Yes, that's
and
right.
he denied. He said, "No, I can't. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can follow in Fidel's footsteps."
This is a tough one. So I have to figure out who's going to run be the coach. I don't think the coach can be a player coach unless it's me. So I got to figure out who I'm going to name coach on Thursday. We'll see. Could be somebody who was at the game last night. Somebody from the North Shore.
There were a couple people.
One particular guy from the North Shore. I might just do that to you guys.
Don't do that.
I might. I'm considering.
You're doing it to yourself too.
I'm considering it.
That gentleman, out of nowhere, unsolicited, sent me advice on my shooting last week
Steve from Gloucester did?
in my DMs. Yes.
Yeah. What did he say?
Nickel's worth of free advice.
Okay.
Started with.
Yeah.
I'm releasing the ball too early, he was saying.
Oh, is that right?
So I appreciate it, Steve. Thank
You might be right. I don't know. All right, so I'll think about. I forgot Gus is in Chicago as well, interviewing for Pardon My Take. So I don't know. Internship. 35-year-old intern.
Who they've already said they're not going to hire, Glenn, but he's still going.
Also broke Rico Bosco's arm in a basketball game. But who could coach the team? Give me a candidate, guys. Good. I like that. Justin?
I don't know.
Cliff?
Nah. I don't think you want that.
Is also Josh not going to be there next week, too?
Josh's not gonna be there in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Josh and James.
Yeah, right. They announced together. They're a duo. You can't. Yeah, they're like
Like Will.
Ashford and Simpson. What?
Will.
Will? He's not even part of the show.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Fucking
of people.
idiot. What are you talking about?
Well, Coach Cullinane.
He doesn't know basketball.
So you think Gus does?
Gus know basketball?
Do you?
No.
So you play. I mean, what does it matter?
I'm trying to think of people who know basketball.
Chris Coleman?
Isn't Cullinane a TikTok star now?
Coleman's a TikTok megastar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone told me he did
Megastar.
13 Karen Reed TikToks in the same day.
I think it was like 19.
Was it?
He's on the case.
I have friends who are obsessed with the case. And they
Oh,
they
sure.
follow
He's
Dave
going to
now.
outdo Turtle Boy.
No kidding.
not
that thing.
Yeah, we can put that Turtle Boy thing up next week too. Maybe edit some of it, but we're gonna put that up next week.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, be a man guy. He's at every game.
Yeah, but he's a stats guy. He's good at stats. I'll think about it. Who is even close to Gus?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Mick texted, since I'm taking over for Kirk on KMS, I'll take over as player coach.
Just Mick, just worry about playing. Just worry about Mick. Just worry about playing, please. Your stock's high right now. Don't fuck it up. I'll figure it out. What else?
So Shark Minahan had another pissed off
Shark Minahan's our official stat guy. Yeah.
For someone questioning his stats.
Who questioned his stats on Twitter?
This was to Iowa Minifan.
Iowa Minifan. Okay.
To Iowa Minifan, thank you for your concern. I compiled those stats from a hospital bed mere hours after major surgery as dark rust-colored urine ran down my thigh for reasons unknown even to the doctors on staff overnight.
good.
If shorting beyond average Mick
details.
0.1 block per game was my only error, I can live with that. You, however, my friend, I would love nothing more than to watch you be strapped down to a hospital bed like a criminal with your eyes held open by a lid speculum.
Is that stolen valor that Coleman has a phone in the car?
It doesn't really self-sulking with the
Yeah, 'cause he's like, after the
yeah.
game, I stay in the car, really think about things. You look at your fucking phone.
Well, because I
look at my show reaction to the game.
I look through clips and everything from the game. Here's some sound from James and Josh.
He wants to improve his game. He's looking at game film.
He's
What's
not.
wrong with that?
He's not going to do that.
That's not how he sold it,
out.
though. He sold it as like, I'm sulking, really focused, but he's just scrolling.
Yeah, you're like Harry Minahan.
like.
Harry Minahan was zoned in on his phone last night during the game.
I heard him say to you, Dad, you were close tonight. He was kind of watching the
I
score.
think you saw the final score. Yeah. I had a 3-year-old. I was like, Harry, you even watching? He's watching. He's probably watching 4 guys play some stupid game together, like they all do.
It's a better spot for him though up there instead of right in the basket.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't die at least almost this week. That's true.
The electric interaction between Carter and Harry
My son and
continues.
my son hate each other.
Well, Carter is into the team. Harry
Yes,
is not.
right,
Carter's
yeah.
like, yeah.
So how is it any different than the dads?
No different. No different.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Carter's very into it.
He's obsessed.
Yes, you should. Maybe he coaches the team on Thursday.
Oh, he would love that.
Although Mutt's gonna, dads. Yeah, no, we can't have that.
Hey, Mutt, you might be able to score now.
I know. Clear out.
True.
Clear out.
That's a good point.
Without him there, someo's got to shoot. You know,
ISO.
in a golf cart, you turn the governor off. They pull the governor out and go like 60 miles an hour. That's my offense next week. That's what I'm going to have to do.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
going to be out of control shooting next
Are you allowed legally to drive a golf cart?
I am,
With
yes.
your driving
yes.
record?
Yes.
All right, okay.
What driving record? Clean driving record.
Why can't you let that go?
I guess one of my
He's
favorite.
an asshole.
Well,
Glenn.
first of all,
What are you?
Mikey Adams can't let it go with Mutt.
something about Mutt
And
is
you
true.
can't let his one issue One issue he had.
One.
In upstate New York, and a lot of people have had issues in upstate New York.
Thank you, Sure.
And you won't let it go.
What are the odds? The only time he ever drove drunk, he got arrested for it.
Trust me,
It happens.
I did it way too many
It
times.
Were you with us when he was drunk at the fucking one in Somerville?
That was a medication. I called you guys the next day. It was a medication issue.
You were there.
That was a medication issue.
Yeah, we were eating together. We
My
were
friend
watching
Steve
it.
Lyons, that was a medication issue with
You
Steve
were
Lyons.
so
Medication,
hammered
my ass.
medication issue.
So hammered.
As
that
Rico
night.
would say it, my hippo was high that week, and I had a
You
couple
were
drinks.
slurring. Oh my god!
You and I stayed
It was
around
high.
I
so that
forgot
we could
about-
watch him
right.
because he's slurring his words. You couldn't
Medication.
complete a fucking sentence.
I got to ask you, Steve. Yes, I remember.
actually
vividly.
Those actually,
medication.
those are actually all right. When we switched everything up. I didn't
Those were
hate
great.
those.
I
Those
like
are actually
those.
fun.
Because you could attack.
You
Michael
attacked
Holly or
Holly in one of
Dale.
those. You had Ben quit because of that.
You know where
one of
you know
those.
where I attacked him? Ironically,
Jake and Joe's?
Jake and Joe's in
Yeah.
Waltham, where they broadcast the game
Yes,
last
they
night. They had the KMS game on last night.
crazy.
They really? They did, yeah.
In that corner of Jake and Joe's when you were right after him.
I didn't go after him. Holly was doing the, and I actually like. I know was Holly there yesterday or no?
No,
No,
Dale was, but
he was.
Dale was there.
Really?
Came down from Maine.
Wow, how's he doing?
He'll come down for yours.
I like to think so. I'd like to think so. Jeez, what'd you tell Dale that Leah Hextall was there or something? How'd you get him there?
I didn't
Sherry
get him
Springer?
there. He just showed
What's
up.
her name? Sherry Spear? No, what's her name?
What is her name?
The weather girl.
Sherry Spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Sherry Springer?
Sherry Springer wrote
Right.
about the Red Sox for the Globe.
Oh, Bradford hated her.
Oh, my God. What a pull.
No Bradford yesterday?
Did not see Bradford, but he was busy.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. Yeah.
Did Dale pay
And
Elon
Hall
to
of
get rid of
Fame
the public
and
lights?
Hall of Fames are boring. You
Hall
know
of Fames
that,
are
right?
boring.
They're boring.
But that would be. I would have liked to have gone because yesterday would have been funny though to see how was
Just the
it.
Dino Jerry stuff.
You would have enjoyed it.
Were you the final inductee?
What do you mean the final?
Were you the last guy?
No.
No.
No, they did it by alphabetical order.
Oh, does Pebbles go as a key or
Pebble
is-
was the final.
It's not a real name. But I mean, I'm saying
That's not a real
No, I know. I'm
name.
saying, but they do alphabetically. It's Pebbles. She goes after
Yes,
you.
she,
Really?
she had.
Wow.
It's like you. You've always wanted like one name, right? Just
That's true.
Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need them in a hand. Kirk.
Do I know anybody who was with Pebbles in her crowd yesterday or no?
No, all the people from her station. What station is it? Hot
96.9?
96.9?
It was 94.5.
Was it Wiggy
Yeah.
there for a while or no?
Wiggy
was Wiggy there yesterday?
I think
or-
Pebbles Wiggy had
Wiggy
some
hates
issues.
her.
Oh, really?
Wiggy
really?
There's some
hates her.
issues
Oh,
there.
really? That's funny.
Mudstack will get to the bottom of that one.
Much
I like Wiggy.
Like Mikey thinks I'm the reason he was not at EEI anymore. Wiggy believes in his heart that Pebble's the reason why he was no longer on Hot 96.9.
Jeez.
All I can say is you never had enough power to be able to get Mikey off the air.
No, as
Sorry.
Kirk has said, I walked in with a shotgun and said, "Give me Mikey's show."
please.
They stopped using him on pregame for Red Sox and put me on. Like that was a sign, Mikey. They didn't want you on the air anymore. Sorry.
Dale thought that I was the one that got him fired until I got fired, and then he called me up. And then he called me up like 2 years later and said, "I guess you weren't involved in getting me fired."
Jesus. How's Dale doing? He was all right?
He looked good.
Yeah.
He said he was good. Life was good.
He's just retired,
Yeah.
right?
He's retired.
That's good. Good for him. I got no issues with Dale.
Yep.
Well,
You don't think this guy's officially retired, do you?
no.
Okay.
He's
There's
putting,
something.
he's
There's
putting a
something
signal
going on
something.
here. There's
Yeah,
something.
I don't know what's
agree.
going
Working
on.
on projects. I got projects.
What are you
I'm
doing?
Projects are good like that.
working on stuff.
Your age?
Yeah, my age.
You're 90s now.
I'm not 90 yet.
What do you do? You always do this. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Shut up. What do you say? You always say your projects. What are you doing?
Well, I did the Larry Bird Museum,
there you
which
go.
I'm going to take you to.
Yes,
and-
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Eddie Bird Museum. Is that next?
The what?
The Eddie Bird Museum. Is that next?
I have a couple things that I'm working on. That's all.
It's like talking to him.
One of them might.
Love it.
One of them. I may need your help with a little bit. So
What are you talking about?
a project I'm working
Coaching
on.
a
I might need your
basketball
help.
team.
Why can't you tell me this? What are you
I
doing?
won't be coaching a basketball team. Trust
In the
me, I won't do
podcast
that.
world or something?
No.
are you
I might
building
do
a-
something in
what
the
are you
podcast world.
building a car,
But that's
or what
not part of it. I can't build a car.
Well, what are you talking? I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do anything.
You'll be able to help with those. Yeah. I'm not going to give you the answer right now. You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to invite me back for another
You're always
show.
welcome here. I just don't know what.
Like a history of the EEI type thing, like where
Well, you don't need him for that. You don't need Mutt for that guy.
Short chapter.
special thanks at the end.
Well, that's something we've said that forever should be done in some form or fashion. That's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, I think
Carter Allen.
I think it should be. done.
Carter Allen wrote a ZLX book.
He did.
And
No,
BCN. I'm
BCN
sorry,
book.
BCN book, which is pretty good. I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, those books. Those are easy books. Like,
But
that's
see,
an easy
the problem with those books, and I can tell you,
give
you a little bit of history on this, is they're hard to get publishers.
It's localized.
It's too local.
Yeah.
So you have to make the theme to be a national theme, and you can focus in on one narrow
Localize it,
thing
right,
that is part of it. Yeah.
Well, the idea would be that your success helped launch sports radio in this country. I would think. I mean, that's the reality of it.
I think Francesa
No?
would disagree with
Oh,
that.
come on.
Lips off his dick. Jesus Christ. Save that for Muttstack today.
Oh, it's in there.
God Almighty.
I keep on saying I've got to do a podcast. Then I watch Francesa's podcast
you don't
and go,
wanna do that.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
you
do
don't wanna
that.
do that.
I don't want to do what
You
he's
don't-
doing.
yeah.
Dreadful, as you would say.
Jeez, you don't need that.
No, it's got to be. You've got to have something that's somewhat compelling, as you know.
If you did a history of EI thing, though, you'd have to interview
A lot of people,
100 people, probably.
at least.
I mean, if you're talking beginning to end meaning like when we left the second time.
Correct.
That's like, yeah, I mean, just think of the random people.
Right.
Huh, that's true. Boy, I can't wait to read
But some
the
people, especially young
Craig
people,
Salwich chapter.
especially young,
I thought that name.
especially young people
DCU
today,
bank attendant Craig Solwich.
don't realize that it was a legacy station. I mean,
For sure.
I mean, the Marconi Awards that we won with
Yeah, it was-
that operation were unbelievable.
It just like I still love radio, but it stinks to me like I don't know, like if after that Celtics game the other night, the Brady thing. It's a great day to listen to sports talk radio. If that happened 15 years ago,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what fucking Andy Gresh or Adam Jones. Who cares? Like it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, and you couldn't do terrestrial radio ever again. Never.
No.
Could not do it.
No.
Your audience would not buy it. You wouldn't be genuine.
No.
You'd be sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm peed off." you
Right?
know?
Yeah. No. Mutt could do it.
Mutt could do it.
Yeah.
888
Mutt
ESPN,
can't
3776.
do it, but he
But
can
if you
try
get
to
the call right now from WEEI,
No.
2
No.
seconds,
and they said to you,
fucking lying.
I
Mutt,
can't work for Odyssey again.
we're getting 0 numbers at night. We want to bring you back as the night guy.
No shot.
And they were
Why are
willing
you
to
doing
pay.
this?
And
Because I
they
wouldn't
were
do it.
and they were willing to pay you more than Robert Parrish paid you to introduce him.
Oof.
$200.
Would you do it? You'd
Depends
do
on the
it.
money.
You'd do it.
Of course you would do it.
You'd do it.
Give me a call, Mike Thomas.
Why would you do it?
The Odyssey thing, no. I wouldn't go back to work for Odyssey.
All right. How about if Gilroy called you up and asked you to sell lollipops? Would you do that?
Also would not do that. No, too much travel involved. I'm working on projects like you are.
You would do, if
projects.
they offered you $80,000 to do nights, you would do it.
I would
He
not
would
go
jump-
back
he
to
will lie.
Odyssey.
He's a
No,
liar.
not
Why?
under this.
He's a liar.
I could not go back to
Thank
work
you.
for Mike Thomas and Odyssey. That's
You-
why.
yes, you
That's
would.
why. I
Yes,
would
you
not.
would.
I would
You
not.
would.
Right, 80
You'd
grand
make
is
up-
probably what the
you'd
whole
make
afternoon
up-
show is making, by the way. So there's 80 grand not at nights. Not
Well, I'm saying if they offered you that, you would do it.
No, not under the current format, no.
What current?
Not for Odyssey.
What are
not
they
for-
going to change to all news?
Adult contemporary? What are you
No,
going to do?
not it was just me by myself at night with Odyssey. No, that's not non-starter.
He's a liar.
Why is, I mean, obviously,
He's a liar.
I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but like you never did any ratings. And obviously
did
kept
rating-
you around
again.
for like 10 years.
Hold on. He did a 5 share at one point.
That's true.
Definitely did. Go look
and
at
they're
my
do-
night
and they're
ratings we
doing a
left.
1 share now. I
is
would
true.
say he's got them right
I
now.
last booked
true.
almost a 6 at nights.
Wow,
okay?
gee,
I-
congratulations.
The bad Red Sox
6,
season.
yeah.
Congratulations. What I'm saying is,
You're a liar.
Also
though.
part of your show, which is very successful. I was some small part of that.
you had nothing
too.
to do with that. You had nothing to do with
Got
that.
it.
Yeah, but you had nothing. I'm not trying to be a
I
jerk.
didn't-
You had nothing to do with
I
that.
count those. I count those.
I mean, great.
Those are mine.
Congratulations. All right, what else?
So Ordway was on with Felger and Maz yesterday, called in.
I mentioned that earlier, yeah.
Yes, and he had this take about the WNBA that was intriguing.
Glenn, how do you feel about the way, where the game has gone? The reliance on the three-pointer, the way it's played, 5 out, all that sort of stuff.
So I don't know. You would probably call me a shill, knowing you. I'm going to tell you I love the game back in the 80s. Matter of fact, if you watch the WNBA, that's basically the NBA in the 1980s, 1990s.
What?
That's crazy. That's what it is today.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They don't play above the rim. The game wasn't played above the rim much in the 80s.
Dominique
certainly.
Wilkins and Michael Jordan didn't play above the rim?
The 90s. That was the
Oh,
late 80s. And
I went to a game. My dad and I had partial season tickets. My dad to the Celtics. I went to see them play the Chicago Bulls in the playoff game in 1986. Somebody scored 63 points in that
63
game.
points. It was an overtime game.
I think it was in the double overtime. I think it was in the 80s. Was it not?
It was in the, yes.
Was that Michael Jordan?
That was Michael Jordan.
The fuck are you talking about?
He was beyond that. But
Dominique Wilkins, Larry Nance, Julius Irving.
It's not that I watch the WNBA on a regular basis.
What are you doing? Why
I
are
hear
you
all
doing
the
this?
controversy
I
about
can't be one of
Caitlin
these
Clark.
guys. I can't be one of these pandering fools.
I'm not a panderer. I don't watch the WNBA.
So you're comparing it to the 86 Celtics?
No, I think that the game of the WNBA, you watch them today. And they're now,
You sound like you've turned into John Wooden. You can tell me to tie my shoes next?
I'm almost as old as John.
He had the biggest ears of all time, John Wooden.
He
He got
did
bigger and
have
bigger
large
as he got
ears.
older.
He did love
You must have met him, no?
I never met.
You never
John
met
Wood.
him?
No,
Did you like Jerry West?
I did, and I thought they did him. They did him bad in that.
Winning time?
That was bad. He was not like that at all. They made him into a total asshole.
He used to call. Do we have Jerry West? He used to call into our show.
He's on delay, right?
It's Jerry fucking West. How the fuck?
That's literally what it was like.
He
That's
swore the
literally
entire
the
show.
The other part, did you watch Winning Time, right? Because we talked
Yes,
about
I
it.
did. Yeah,
They made Chick Hearn out to be legitimately racist.
not true. And
no.
an alcoholic.
Right,
Not,
and he was
not
like,
true.
He was saying like the N word on it.
I
It
was
crazy.
I was in business with him for a while. Johnny Most and I started doing these fantasy tapes where they make the fan the star of the game or whatever.
I told you it's the Kirk Minahan. You guys did the birthday thing for me. And,
There you
Greg
go.
Polar yesterday. Both
And
of us.
so-
You still have it?
I don't think so.
And so then I got the rights for the entire league. And I was doing
yeah.
the entire league. The only
Yeah.
problem with that business was Boston and L.A., we were selling them in gangbusters.
not
The
a
rest
lot-
of the
not-
guys,
not a lot in
Charlotte was not
Sacramento.
selling. I think in a whole year we did like four for the Charlotte.
Kelly
market.
Tripucka, happy birthday.
New Orleans, two.
Right.
But we had to put out the expense in each one of those markets to do it. And so I spent a lot of time with Chick those years. I had dinner with him before, lunch with him. Never saw him have a drink.
I hated that.
Never saw him have an alcoholic drink.
I didn't get that. Like, I didn't get why his family didn't raise a stink about that.
Well, didn't they make like the Bird
His,
brothers?
his
too
kids were.
racist?
I think
Yeah.
his kids were both gone by that time. 'Cause
Oh,
he
is that
lost-
right?
Yeah, he lost.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Mutt's dad wishes he was gone, so it's kind of full circle.
He probably does.
Are you going to spend Father's Day with your dad?
Yeah, he's going to come over and watch some golf. Yes.
He is, okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's our father. He'll hopefully pay for dinner. Hopefully.
That seems only right. Did you get him anything or no?
Still,
Are you at the point?
still paying for his dinner.
Are you at the point because you don't have any money? Like you're making him gifts for Father's Day, like I did when I was little for my dad. Are you making him like a card with the cutout?
Imagine his dad
One
hearing.
hug.
Imagine his dad hearing he turned down $80,000. in
Oh my
yacht
God!
right now.
Shoot himself.
He's not listening right now. So you don't think a coupon for one free hug is good for my dad for Father's Day?
Could be.
We'll mow your lawn coupon? That doesn't work.
So you can watch the golf with him. That's nice.
Yeah, I think we'll probably just do cook outside and just.
I told you I was high on Ludwig going into the week, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
you guys know no show.
No, the mayor of fucking Pinehurst, Riggs, never reached out to me for the show this week.
He big timed you.
I think so. We never heard from him, right?
Nothing.
I didn't hear anything.
I can go piss into the wind. My buddy, but like, fuck off. Today looks like a bloodbath at Pinehurst, by the way. Bloodbath.
Yeah, you like this. It's a little too much for me.
Oh, yeah. Do you want these guys who get their dick fucking knobbed 51 weeks a year? They can't play one tough golf course?
It's a little. They souped it up a little too.
Good, good.
And
It
guess
should
what?
be
They're-
carnage.
They're going to water it all weekend now.
Doesn't matter to me in the 90s all
gonna
weekend.
I just hope these golfers don't drag any cops on the side of their car this weekend.
Again, leave Mud out of this. Glenn. He was very quick to defend Scotty Scheffler. Some would say too quick.
Scotty
Once I
was-
saw that guy,
it did seem
once
like
I
it
saw
was-
those cops' pants, I
framed.
was really changed my whole perspective.
knees
on it.
scraped.
It did seem like a communication problem. It did seem like that.
Yeah, I think a cop with a little too much power.
That was my issue too, with a communication thing.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
got wrong.
Is that touching on Muttstack today or no?
What?
The Scotty Scheffler thing, the U.S. Open?
No.
No?
It's one day in. One day.
I don't know. Okay, fine. Jesus.
Read about it next week.
Good point. What else, Coleman?
Did you see that
There's
there's
Mills
this,
in a second. Yeah.
there's this Pizza
Stop
Hut?
clearing your throat. It's annoying me.
What was that?
Was that you clearing your throat?
That was me.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Okay.
Don't breathe either. What are you laughing at? Don't breathe. Go ahead.
There was this Pizza Hut in Tilton, New Hampshire that's bringing back the buffet. I don't know if you caught this.
God,
What do you want me to do?
Could be a good spot for a live show or something.
Why don't you go there?
good spot for salmonella.
You should go in the woods and wander around. Jesus, go live among the land for a while. I did see that, yeah. I did see that.
Yeah, this guy.
Is this heaven?
When
No.
I say what else, that means what else. What's next?
Okay.
So there was this clip going around of the Mean Girls yesterday.
I hope you didn't see this.
Oh, this is the,
Did you watch it?
yeah. Go ahead.
So
Maybe
the-
Glenn hasn't seen it. He can fill in the answer.
Probably not. I don't think you probably know Alex Bennett, the Mean Girls. Glenn,
do.
You do?
I do.
You're
He
fans
listens
of
to your show. He
I'm
knows
not
the
friends
Mean
with
Girls.
them. No,
Okay.
I know you hate them.
I like Alex. The other one's just Brain dead. They're both brain dead.
So this was the clip that was going around.
What is one moment in history that you wish you could go back and watch? Like you wouldn't like live it.
All right,
you
pause
just
for a
feel
second.
it's
She's so
absurd.
stupid. Pause. What would you actually pick, honestly?
I would love to have
Because
been.
when Secretary was born, like when their parents were fucking, or no?
Based on my life, I'd be on the Titanic. I want to see how that thing went down. I should be on that thing.
You would be in steerage.
You'd be in the ocean.
That's okay.
You'd be the first one out.
That's okay.
Really? How about you, Glenn?
If I had to look
Like
back
legitimately.
at history of something I wanted,
Like I'd like to see Gettysburg. Like I'd like to see that, like from up top, to watch that battle.
Why?
I just find it interesting. I don't know. I've read books. I think it's
Or
when
but you wouldn't.
when Kennedy was killed.
Oh,
You
be
can know
on
what
the
happened. You know what? The knoll or at the
book depository,
Yeah,
or
See
some
it
people
live and know
called it.
exactly what happened.
know what happened. You know.
I would like to be there. That's a good point. In
Well, you'd like
Dallas,
to be at the-
in Dallas, in the back of the room,
Right.
and see if there
Have you
was
gone to that tour
somebody with
before or
Lee
no?
Harvey Oswald. I have gone to.
Are you doing that? Are you the voice of that tour now as well?
I am
or no?
not.
Not yet. No.
But I am available for other museums.
Why not? Why not? Go
It
ahead.
was a
Kennedy?
good gig.
Oh, it's
I'll
Oswald.
do it.
What was that, Gus?
Who killed Kennedy? Oh, it's Oswald.
Go ahead.
Who?
It doesn't have to be like a presidential election historic moment. It could be like a concert.
Hold
I
on.
want to watch. Princess
Hold on.
Diana.
Hold on. I like the idea that she thinks.
Taylor Swift's first concert. Let's do it.
I like the idea that Jordan thinks that you like to go back and watch a presidential election. What does it even fucking mean? Go watch somebody vote? Like, what is it? What are you watching when you say that? By the way, I'm going to defend Alex Bennett's answer in a moment because I don't think it's that bad. But go ahead.
I want to watch Princess Diana's car wreck.
I have no problem with that. It's never. I'm dead serious. I would like to see what that looks like. I have no problem with that. Do you?
No, not at all.
Are you saying that because you're afraid of me?
No, I'm saying that because it depends. Like if you just want to see the car wreck, but like, didn't they go into like some tunnel or
Yes,
something?
and the
Like,
paparazzi goes. I think that's actually not a terrible answer. She's
if
getting
it's just
roasted.
the car wreck,
Well, we've seen
it's
it,
stupid.
though.
But if it's like,
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have. We've seen the car.
Yeah, we can see the
In the
footage of the.
tunnel?
I don't know, but you can see which paparazzi are because nobody ever really got in trouble for it. Like I don't
No,
think.
but there's video of the paparazzi
Kind of.
behind them, and then they go into the tunnel, and you do see there are video and pictures out there of the crash.
I like the video. I would like to see when Glenn went into the general manager's office and stabbed Johnny Most in the back and got him out of the job. I'd like to see that.
Threw him down the stairs.
Threw him down the stairs.
I heard that
Threw him
one,
off the
too.
balcony of the garden.
I got some of that yesterday on Twitter.
Oh, really?
On X, yeah.
Still?
Yeah. Did you push him down the stairs or did you stab him in the back? Yeah.
I think Johnny Most today would almost be a bigger star than he was in the 80s with social media. Like, people would
would be.
love him
They
locally.
put the camera right in front of him.
they
Him and
would
Glenn would
love
be yapping
him.
away
They
like
would-
James
They
and
would
Josh.
love him
is.
locally.
He would be.
I was just watching the other day. It popped on my YouTube feed when he was doing the international game.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The funny story about that is that we had great opportunity to go to practice the day before.
Right.
And
So the Celtics were in Spain.
we were in Madrid.
in
The McDonald's open in
towards the end of Bird's career.
87, I think.
Yeah, it might have been a little later.
That might have been 86 or
They
87.
do that frequently back in the 80s, like travel.
No, that was
abroad
that
play?
was the first
Was
time.
it the first time,
that
right?
A team had gone.
See what year that was,
over
Justin.
to
I
Europe.
feel like it was later.
Over to Europe
You might be right, though, Glenn.
to teach the other, Italian team, and at that time the Yugoslavian team.
I'm guessing this was not a private plane that took you guys there.
It was no, it was commercial.
Right, still commercial.
It was commercial. It was a big jumbo.
Were these guys dreading this, like Bird and those guys, or no?
No, I don't.
It was okay?
They were pretty good about it. They had to do some clinics and some other stuff over there, and Red did some stuff.
I think it's actually the year Bird got hurt.
Kids.
The
I thought it was
the Achilles year. But you might be right.
I
Do you
thought
have it,
was-
Justin? Or
I thought
no?
it was 87.
trying to look.
Okay, yeah, it's possible.
It was
to find
called
it.
the McDonald's Open, and it was in Madrid.
Right.
And the funny thing I remember about that is walking into the other locker rooms because they supplied us with interpreters.
Right.
Because there were different teams.
See if you can find
Italian
that
team,
Coleman.
Yugoslavian
It is
team.
like a famous clip of Johnny Most calling this game. These kids
You can find it.
Yeah,
1988.
88, yeah, 88.
Okay. So you walked into the locker room, they're all smoking cigarettes. All the players have ashtrays on their chairs. They're all smoking cigarettes. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? I mean, you just don't see that, here because everything had been banned. But Johnny's problem with the names, he didn't have an opportunity to do any preparation because his girlfriend, soon to be his wife, they lost her luggage, especially her makeup case. And it was a real issue. And Johnny had to take care of that. So he was unable to go to practice or sit with the interpreters and get all the names. So my job was not, as an analyst that day, my job was to give the names of the players. And it was the most bizarre broadcast you have ever heard. Marv Albert has it on one of his blooper.
Yeah, I remember that as
reels.
a kid. Yeah, because they had a couple of guys on that team, right?
Who did?
Like actual guys want to play in the NBA, right?
Yeah, Stojkovic, who played for the Celtics.
Was Vlade in that or no?
Vlade was on that team, and the kid Petrovic that played
Yes,
with the
the one who
Nets.
died.
Was,
Yeah.
Do you know
he was
Raja?
on the team.
No, was that too early?
I don't
for
think
Raja?
Raja,
Was he on there? I don't
think
remember.
Dino might have been on that team.
Yeah, but it was fucking wild. But yeah, he'd be a huge Twitter star now.
Yeah, so Johnny's description of the game was over to the little guy, over to the big guy.
I think at one point he was like, "I'm having some trouble here."
So he's like, Josh, last night on the broadcast.
It could be tough.
So he'd say, over to the big guy, and I'd go, Frankovich. that was my job.
Stoico was there, right?
Yeah, that was my job, just to jump in with the names as he was describing who they were. The little guy, the big guy. Well, you're either the little guy or the big guy. There's no fat guys in basketball.
Oh, my God.
What's he like as a person,
Who?
Johnny?
Unique. I
Like
mean,
a nice guy or?
Yeah, I would say, you know, a lot of broadcast people are some of the most insecure people you've ever. Yes. Johnny was the
really?
most insecure person ever.
Really?
In the broadcasting business that I've ever dealt with. So when he got sick later on in his career, I don't know if you remember Doug Brown. He works for ESPN now.
The Celtics, yeah.
The Channel 68.
Yes. So Doug Brown, they brought Doug Brown in
I remember this.
to work with me to help fill in for Johnny. So we do, 8-10 games together. And then Johnny is going to come back now, and we're going to try to wean him back into the broadcast by having him do like 1/4 of the game. And he had trouble doing even 1/4 at that time.
Yeah.
He gets into the booth. He would not, Doug Brown's got his hands out, trying to introduce himself. Hi, Johnny, I'm Doug Brown. And Johnny would have nothing to do with him. Would not even
deal with you?
look at him.
It's true. These guys are all crazy.
Yeah, would not even look at him in his eyes because he was so petrified. Doug Brown is not going to take your fucking job.
There's nothing Johnny Most job.
He's not going to take. He was the most secure guy in the business, and I will say this: he should have made 5 times the amount of money that he made in his career, but he was always
insecure.
So insecure. So he'd go in the first offer they give him. Okay, let's go.
Well, you know there are a ton of guys like that. Oh, he never got offered. But you would talk. But it's true. These guys would be like, I'm like, why are you taking this fucking? What are you nuts? But it's the way it was.
Don't you have to have confidence in yourself?
I think
you sit there.
I was
and
lucky.
In the worst case scenarios, they say no.
Right.
And you go down the street and you try to find somebody else that's going to give it to you. Right.
That's all you can do. Right.
Right.
Right, Mike?
Exactly. Always lived by that.
He would take that money at EEI right now in a heartbeat.
You would take
First
80
offer I
grand.
got.
Why are you
Hold on,
lying?
Mike Thomas on line 3 for you.
You hate Mike Thomas?
I'm not a fan.
What did he do to you?
I actually don't know. What did he do to you? I'm
The-
sure I remember.
The way it ended was very poor. Like they were planning for my.
Did he fire you?
Yeah, it was his
your
decision.
Your contract was up, right?
Contract was up.
Who told you were fired?
I was told on a Zoom call by Mike Thomas.
Okay.
At the end of 2020. So it was way past
Well,
pandemic.
It was personal.
But the way it happened was, I guess, against statute of limitations over. Tyler Devitt, your old producer,
legally,
called me
Yep.
and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry." So about what? Well, Rich keeps taking your job at night.
They already announced that.
So Tyler told me because they'd already started to make plans. And so I asked Ken Laird for a meeting. And Ken's like, oh, we'll do it down the road because they're trying to push it to the end of the year. Just do it the last day of the year, possibly. This is early December. So, well, we have to meet because you've already told Rich Keefe he has my job. And the next day it was on a Zoom call and Mike Thomas had to admit, yeah, they were going to move on. They wanted to work me all the way to the end of the year and just do it on the 31st instead of telling me ahead of time, giving me a month. And just saying, hey, we're moving on.
So Tyler
he handled
Devitt,
it very poorly.
Tyler Devitt knew about it.
Oh,
Ken
everybody
Laird knew about
it.
it. Chad Finn knew about
Kurt
it.
Minahan knew about it.
And Kurt Minahan,
Sure.
and you were the only one that didn't know about it.
Yeah, but it was
That's the EEI way.
handled poorly.
Yeah.
Any luck there, Colin?
I've been looking for a more isolated one, so I'm still kind of.
I can't find one that's in English.
What?
You're looking for the
Look up Marv Albert.
You can't find Johnny Most in
Look
English?
up, yeah.
Seems unlikely.
You just want any Johnny Most call or the?
No, we want the Johnny Most.
Do you fucking listen to me?
Yes, but I'm trying to find it while I'm doing this.
What are you looking for?
Look up Johnny Most, play-by-play, McDonald's Open, 1988, Madrid, Spain, and you can even throw in there, Marv Albert's bloopers, and it will pop.
It's a hell of a search right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him as much information as possible.
Let's look up.
You didn't give him enough
Didn't you say
information
he saw it on social media recently?
because he can't find it.
If you look up Johnny Most 1988 McDonald's opened, all that comes up is like Spanish broadcast.
Okay.
That might have been Johnny.
You saw this clip on social media though?
Yeah, Kim.
It's a Marv Albert blooper.
I came on my YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
I don't know who the hell
I've seen
knows?
it.
What else, Coleman?
I noticed this in John and Warren last night during the game. He does this thing where wherever there's a stoppage in play, he's counting everyone on the court.
He is.
He is. I don't know. Like,
He
it
should
kind
coach the team.
That's true.
Could handle it.
Yeah, he's
a level-headed
he's like
guy.
a numbers
Yes,
guy.
Yeah.
But that's what he's always doing. He's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why, but it's just, I guess it's just his thing. It's kind of calming almost.
Wow, you're so observant. Milton's the store for men. Summer is here. They have everything you need to stay cool and look good this summer. I mean, how would you respond to that?
Just ignore it.
I mean, how would you?
You handled it well.
Yeah.
You don't always handle things well, but this you handled really well.
Coleman's fine. He's not as bad. That's not true. But the one thing, the one thing that Jerry taught me early on, which is true, and you know this very well, is producers lie. No. They just because they're afraid.
They're maggots.
Yeah, they're maggots.
They're not curious.
But they'll tell you something that's if they say, hey, I like that, like I looked for an hour, that means they looked for like 5 minutes.
I think I could find it in
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, and you were alive before computers.
That's exactly.
Yes, you were alive. You're older than Johnny most.
Right.
You're older now than how old was Johnny when he died?
69.
That's crazy.
I'm older than that now.
Was it emphysema?
Oh, he died of everything. He lost both. Lost his leg,
Well, yeah.
lost both legs, lost an arm.
He had the friggin' tank going for a while, right? Didn't he have the?
Well, he had that oxygen tank.
Did it blow up? When
I see the picture of him with the tank. Yeah.
He lost his nose and
Yeah.
it blew up on him.
Jesus Christ. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill. Glenn knows Milton very well.
It's a great place.
The Burlington Mall or shop online at Miltons.com. I heard the Milton shout out during the game last night from Josh. Miltons, of course, sponsors the team as well. The original sponsor, not just of Kirk Minahan, the Kirk Minahan Show. Buy one, get one free suit event continues to roll on this summer. So get moving. To go to Miltons.com, check out the 3 great locations. We appreciate that. You have any weddings this summer or no?
No, actually not.
That's good.
Thankfully.
Yeah, you're old enough. We're old enough.
We're gonna hit it again when the kids start getting married. Yeah, it'll be a
you're getting
reset
out
of
of
it.
it, yeah.
We don't
second
have-
weddings.
Yeah,
I guess,
that's what
too,
happens.
guys.
That
But
too, yeah.
But you don't get as many of those as you think anymore because these kids all do destination weddings.
Great,
Now, my
great.
daughter,
Awesome.
we did a destination wedding. She wanted to. I wanted to do it here in town and invite a lot more people. She wanted to have a smaller crowd, and we did it out on the Pacific Coast on a
Oh yeah, I remember you
outdoors.
saying, yeah.
San Diego.
It was good.
It was terrific, but I didn't want to do a destination, but they all want to do destination weddings now.
Yeah.
And the only problem with destination weddings is it costs you a lot of money to
expensive.
go for people to go.
I think
then
it's
you
a-
got to
Well,
get
they
a
also
gift as
travel
well.
too. Like, wait, you still get a gift?
You shouldn't ask.
Oh,
for
you gotta get a
shouldn't
gift.
ask for a
No,
gift
no,
at
no,
that
no,
point.
no.
You shouldn't ask for a
If you're
gift
going
at
to the
that
destination
point.
wedding,
That's the gift, right? That's a couple of grand easily.
Kids these days.
Yeah, I guess. Jesus.
Must be
So
nice.
you're going to Disney next week?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Taking the whole family. And I haven't
What are
been
you shaking
there
your head at, Cole?
in years.
They've completely killed Splash Mountain.
They have.
Okay. What would you like me to do?
It's a
Want me
travesty.
to rebuild it for you?
It's a tragedy.
They don't have water there anymore? It's
No, they tore it down and they made it into this new woke Tiana's Bayou adventure.
Oh, from
It's amazing.
the Frog?
Yeah.
It's amazing the stuff that upsets Coleman.
I know, no shit.
It's amazing you knew that. How did you know that?
Yeah, that's
why'd you
actually
know
why.
Because I'm going there next week. I had to
Doing your
do-
research?
I had to do my research.
I can't put you on Splash Mountain. I don't know.
I like special.
You do? See, I can't go on. I can't go on any rides now. I get sick.
Well, I have trouble with some of the roller coasters now.
You do this- I can't do the spinning stuff.
But it's weird. I have trouble. I don't have trouble with that Aerosmith ride. It goes up
the rocket,
down.
or the one that goes. You can do that
and
still?
takes
really?
off. It goes 0
I'd
to
love to
60
see you on
and
that thing.
I have
Really?
no trouble with that one, but I have trouble on Space Mountain because it moves like this.
I can't do it.
So the
I can't
smooth
do
ones,
any of
I
that
think
stuff.
I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do any of that stuff.
And then, you got a fat body; it fits right into the.
I can walk around there. That's about. Can you do the one that goes up the?
No, the Tower of
Haunted
Terror?
Mansion,
No,
whatever it is. No, Tower of Terror. You can't do that.
No.
He's locked in on it.
Equilibrium is
Coleman claims to be a roller coaster guy.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah, like he wasn't your
So
thing.
you must love
Yeah.
like the Universal, right? All
I'm
those
a
rides.
bigger Universal guy than
because
Disney.
that's a roller coaster.
Yes,
park, yeah.
definitely.
He's a big Harry Potter guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. That's good. It's gonna be mobbed there, though, right? School's out.
Crowds have been way down.
Really?
He's right. Coleman is right.
About what?
The people are turning on Disney right now. First of all, the prices
Well, that's-
are
yeah.
outrageous right
Right.
now for tickets, for the resorts.
Yeah.
They're just outrageous. And on top of that, they have made so many woke decisions that have pissed off 50% of the the people out there that now the crowds are small.
Why is that
Memorial
woke,
Day?
though?
They had the smallest crowds they've had in Memorial Day in 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that woke? The space. I don't understand. Why is Splash Mountain thing woke?
Basically, because there was an issue with the movie that Splash Mountain was originally from.
Oh, what's it
Song
from?
of the South.
So, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's the main
Nobody
reason
knew
for,
it.
But is it still a water ride though?
Yes,
Who
but
gives a shit then?
I've seen the
Well,
POV.
it's
not
the
great.
exact same ride, except they changed all the audio animatronics to a different theme.
Are you doing that too?
No,
You don't do the voice for that. You're not doing the voice work for that, right?
I should have applied.
That would be great.
I'm not woke enough. I'm not woke.
Yeah, that's true.
I guarantee you they got some woke dude.
Oh yeah, no question about it. But so the ride's actually different.
Yeah,
that's
the whole
stupid.
inside, and
That's
it's just
dumb.
not as.
But you know what they did? And I've never seen the movie. Maybe come and see
Prince of the
movie.
Frog?
Yeah, I've
I
never
saw it
seen
with
the
Kate,
movie.
which was little. Yeah,
Did
it's the
you?
first movie I
Okay.
ever took her to in the theater.
So apparently there is a villain
Yep.
in the movie, but they leave the villain
Cut him
out of
out.
the ride. They cut him
Why?
out inside because they don't want any hatred.
Oh, good.
So we don't. So
Gee.
everything has been built on life, dating back to Greek mythology with heroes and villains.
sure.
That was Johnny Most's career: heroes and villains.
True.
All right. And so they're taking it out right now because
is
they're
weird.
fearful that people are going to look at it as hate.
All those rides used to be like genuinely terrifying for little kids too,
Yeah.
and now they're just
Pussy.
getting all that away. Like,
Coleman's scared of that ride.
no, you'd be scarred as a kid with
small
some
world.
of those. No, Snow White Scary Adventures.
That's a scary one. Did
Terrifying.
they change that?
It's gone now. Yeah,
Oh, Snow White's, but they have a big Snow White ride there. No,
they have the dwarf cart one.
that's like a big one though. Like line.
That's a roller coaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a popular one.
yeah.
Smooth roller coaster. You'd like it. Smooth.
I'm not getting that shit.
No?
No, I'll carry the
You're
bags
getting
around.
old. You talk about me.
I am. I'm old.
You are getting
50
old.
years old.
You're 50.
You're
now?
49.
I'll be 50 in October.
Wow.
Yeah.
You do fake IDs like Dino?
What's your Dino line about?
Dino's 62 right now. So when Dino came to the market, he came in from Kansas City,
right.
and he went to Channel 7 as a TV host. When Dino came to town, he talked about how he went to Kent State, where Lobel went.
Right.
So Lobel is 4 years older than Dino. Lobel is like 6 years older than me. And suddenly Dino, who was in the freshman class when Lobel was a senior, is now 6 years younger than Lobel. I mean, it made no sense. And Dino was always suddenly younger than me, but I remember when he first came to the market, he was like 2 years older.
right.
How did
Well,
that make
there's-
any sense? But he sold it to everybody that was his age.
I will never meet anybody like John Dennis ever again in my life.
No, he's unique.
That I can
He's
say.
unique.
There is one Dino.
He should be in the Hall of Fame just because of his uniqueness.
Yes, there should just be his own Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Yes. There's. I was warned about.
Here's
Dino.
the intern waiting.
Right.
Here's the yelling at producers.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Here are the
Crazy.
text to producers.
I miss him though.
You know what he gets?
I kind of miss him.
You know what he gets worked up at though? All the time.
Politics stuff.
Politics.
No. He gets worked up all the time when people will bring up old stuff on the show. They'll come up to him, and I remember people would come up to him at like Whiny Awards, and they'd say, "Hey, Dino, I remember when you had the porn star and you lit her crotch
Yeah,
up
he didn't
on
like
fire
that.
in the studio." And he said, "That wasn't me. I was off that week.
He always
that
says
was
that.
Newmeyer. That was not me.
It was Newmy and Jerry. He
Why
always
would you
said
get upset about that?
He had the
People-
weirdest things bothered him.
People would come up to him and tell him how entertaining that was. You know, that was great radio.
He
It was
always wanted
terrific
to be
radio.
like the show to be smarter than like it was important for him that people thought it was like erudite or something.
Well, the first thing when he came over to WEEI, he does an interview. I don't think it was Chad Finn, whoever was the media critic
Like Craig, right, or
at
somebody?
the time. Might have been. Might have been the second guy after Griffin. And Dino does this whole interview with him, and he talks about raising the bar and how he's not going to get into the gutter. He's going to change sports talk radio. I called up Jerry and I said, good luck with this guy. Good luck. Dino realized within 2 weeks, none of that was going to work.
That was McDonough's thing, right?
You're going to say
He
Sean
did
tried
the
the
same
exact
thing.
same thing. And he used that phrase, raising the bar. That was part of their 1510 zone show, and the branding was raising
People are
the
killing him on Twitter last night because they said he had a bad call in
Very
the game.
sleepy calls with the
Was it?
criticism, right? Like, it sounded like he was tired, wasn't really into the goal
Sean?
calls. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
His play-by-play is really good. I mean, so you're going to make mistakes. Maybe you miss something here or there. But I will say this, and I've said this.
He might have been McDonald might have been distracted too at the Oilers game. That girl might have lifted her shirt again. Sean might be super into that,
fair.
probably.
Yeah.
So that might have been a factor.
I'm not sure that was a factor.
You know, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
But I would say this. That I've said this to Sean's face. If he had really done sports talk with his true personality.
Yeah, he's a
because
bitter.
he's the most cynical son of a bitch, and I love him. So I'm not saying anything negative
hate
about
him, but
this.
yeah.
Do you hate him?
Yeah, he turned his back on us, but yeah.
Oh, did he? Well, he's turned his back on a lot of people. He's done it to
that's
me
true.
over the years, but whatever. But he would be great at it. He'd be the best guy in the country doing sports talk radio.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it
he's
was
that
important. It was
cynical.
important that like people. He thought people like that.
Yes, he was
smart.
He was more concerned. If you want to fast forward it now to culture today, he was more interested in having people
Twitter
say
like
nice
him.
things on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah,
Right.
that'll kill you.
That to him was more important. And a lot of guys in the business are like that.
Much like that.
I
He's
have,
not in the business, but you get my point. What's that?
I have McDonald's call if you want to.
I don't. What else? Well, I mean, I don't really want to hear it.
Justin's been working his ass off
he's
for
doing a
15
good
minutes.
job, but-
He gave up on Johnny Most.
Yeah, Johnny Most is done.
I can't find anything in English from that.
Okay, I got you. We got you.
Do you understand English?
Like very.
Do you even know
Very
who Glenn
Glenn-
is?
Yeah, I know who Glenn
You
is.
ever hear him?
I know Glenn through you. I don't.
You never heard him on the radio.
No, I never listened to him.
Whatever makes it to
Call
the
me
Discord.
Larry when I came in here today. Hey, Larry, thanks. Glad you found the studio.
What else?
So I had someone reach out about a potential spot for the end of year dinner for the team.
Okay.
You want a team dinner?
Of course, we're having the awards. We're
We're doing an awards banquet.
You're hosting
Oh,
it.
hold on.
Get ready. $75.
That's good. I'll take it.
Disney
And
gift card.
let me guess. Everyone gets a trophy.
I think that's
You're
only
going to go 0 for 13 in the season, and every guy's going to get a fucking trophy.
You win the MVP and 0-15 team. Go ahead.
It's
Who would win most improved right now?
Most important.
Money got 3 free
the-
throws.
That's true.
last night.
From the beginning of the year, John Warren. From the first I saw him to where he's played now.
Maybe Coleman, honestly.
Pat Ford's been hitting his shots.
Pat Ford was
Pat
always
Ford's been
pretty
good from the
good.
beginning,
Yeah.
though.
He from the games I've seen, Pat Ford's been a good player though. He was
Yeah.
one of your better players.
Yes, yeah. I mean, good player in our team is.
Well, I wouldn't say good.
Nobody's
player.
good in our team.
We have
Yeah.
one good player. You.
Yeah, no, I'm
that's our
old.
good
I'm
player.
old. Go ahead.
Stop sucking up to him.
I mean, really, I'm not paying you much. Go ahead.
It's one of Mutt's spots, the establishment in Chelmsford.
It's a great spot.
He's been kicked out of there too many times.
No, great spot. They're huge supporters of the show.
Yeah,
too.
they said would
What is
gladly host you
kind of
guys.
food
It's
is
like a
it?
family tavern type restaurant. They do pizza there as well. It's good. It's our
What
family.
part of Chelmsford?
It's actually
Is it close to Lowell?
not really. no.
Okay, it's a good start. Is it more?
What's the problem
I
with
don't want to get
Lowell?
shot.
Just higher security. Higher security.
I mean, is it on the Lowell side or is it on like the sort of the
It's
Bedford,
border. It's
Norfolk
North
side?
Let's say North Chelmsford.
I won't think about it.
And they have huge new banquet rooms upstairs now.
Shut up, Mud. What are you
They
going to deal with
do.
these people?
I do. Listen,
The Elks meet there every Wednesday.
I'll be by later. No,
A
they're
huge
actually,
banquet.
They're
Huge-
sick. Put bars and TVs in these
sick?
huge banquet rooms. Yes, they're very nice.
It's you getting? Did you set this up?
No, it's a local
No.
establishment. Going to promote them. That's what we
Why?
do.
It's not my job to promote. They're not
I
advertising.
am.
They have huge banquet rooms.
Yes, they have
I
very
don't
nice
give a shit.
private rooms now. Is what I'm saying. Yes.
All right, we'll see. I don't know. What's the menu look like? Give me a couple items.
Their pizza is very good.
Shut up, Mutt. I don't need like Mutt like being like the mayor when he walks in here. Like, you know,
Get
like,
in there.
yeah.
You gotta try this.
Yeah,
It's-
and everyone's like, "Oh, Mutt's here."
Hey guys, I ordered the apps for you.
They'll call him Michael.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah,
Hello,
Mike, good to see you.
Michael.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Mutt, your ride is
Michael.
here.
Has your brother driven by that place yet when you're in there? or
He's
no?
been there. Yeah, my 40th birthday party there. I think
He hasn't been to a game yet.
he is. Can he play next week? We need a body.
No.
How much do they charge to go to your games?
Free. It's free. We're yeah. I mean,
makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
It was funny. A lot of people reached out for the Barstool New York game. We're like, "Hey, can I buy tickets online?" You
place
guys
was
are-
packed. That was crazy.
See, why did you sell tickets?
Because sometimes you
You're
give
always
some, you give some
enterprising.
free once in a
Yeah.
while, and then the big ones you get them.
Take them to the Saco Drive-In when
That's
you're done.
it. That's it. That's it.
Just outside Belmont High.
Take them to the
Selling
Wilbur.
tickets.
Yeah.
So for starters, we have chicken tenders,
Okay.
some chicken wings, fried ravioli,
Sounds
fish
like a kid's
tacos,
joint.
Perfect.
Yeah.
For
fried cheese curds, potato skins, pretzel sticks, quesadillas,
All right. So it's that kind of
little
place.
soup and salad.
How much is like a entree?
Pizzas go, I guess a medium would be around $17 and a large like 20 plus.
Steak tips are 26.
Inflation.
Jesus, what a ripoff.
It's inflation.
Are you kidding me?
That's right.
This place is a
Prices are
joke.
tremendous.
Pasta's like
Kids meal is a great
22.
deal.
22.
Chicken parm is 22.
You're still going out to eat?
Yeah,
Without a
occasionally,
job?
yes. Go. The kids meal is a good deal. Can afford that one.
They got buffalo chicken.
Did you
mac
order a
and
kid's
cheese.
meal yourself?
I do. Yeah.
Save a few bucks. Wow.
I'm short enough to.
Jesus. How's Arizona?
Beautiful.
Yeah. That was nice when I met you that day. Look at you. I said,
Sun
Glenn's
of your day.
content. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I
So
mean,
you-
that's why I'm back in the summertime. You can't
you
stand
won't
the
be
heat.
there.
Oh my God, the heat is.
So when will you go back?
abusive.
Like October? September? October?
No, I'll go back in August because my daughter's still in high school, so she
Oh, right,
goes back
right.
to school the first week of August.
Is she a senior?
Junior.
Junior. Oh, she's going to be a junior.
Yeah, so
She's a year younger than my
and
daughter,
she
yeah.
get this. Talk about indoctrinating yourself to Arizona lifestyle. She was a lacrosse player back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, played some field hockey. Goes out there now. She's on the golf and the tennis team.
Nice.
And you know what they do with the golf team out there, the high school? 3:30 in the afternoon. They can go on any course they want. All of the different private courses.
Really?
All let the kids come out there and play 9 holes
Jesus.
with the coach.
Great deal.
Jesus.
It is an unbelievable. She plays on courses I can't get on.
Jesus.
Unbelievable.
Mutt's kid's playing. Carter's playing.
He is. Yeah, he's got a
Playing
match
golf?
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, how's he doing?
They won their first match. He's doing okay.
How do you shoot? What do you shoot? How many
It
holes?
was a scramble. It's like you scramble up with a teammate. They,
Okay.
they won. They 4 to 1.
good.
4 to
What's
1.
he? What's his? What is he? What is
So he played Chelmsford yesterday. He shot 48 at
from
Chelmsford.
what? From what?
From
teams?
the junior tees.
So how far is that?
It's
Couple
not-
thousand yards. or something?
Yeah, it's not that
That's
long.
good though.
No, hits it straight. Hits like
Yeah.
you would like it. Straight,
Yeah.
but not that far.
Well, he's a kid.
It's my game.
Yeah.
Straight,
I
but
can't-
not that far.
I'm going to steal his line. I can't imagine you playing golf.
That's what Jerry would always say. I can't picture Glenn playing golf.
Do you play a lot?
no,
Do you have a course on your where you live?
we have 2 of them.
Oh, right. Right there.
Yeah,
Is that part of the deal?
That's part. Everything. All the neighborhoods are all built.
Right around like.
They're all gated communities. They're all built around golf courses.
Right.
And so
Like how
we
far did you live from where we met that day?
have, 15 minutes.
Okay. like
20
that.
minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're up a little higher up in the hills.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. I mean, the neighborhoods are just absolutely stunning, and we've got a Four Seasons on the property, which is great. So we bop in there.
Not bad.
It's a good spot for a banquet.
Yeah.
Just
There
saying.
you go, Four Seasons. Why don't you?
We'll fly the guys out for that.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I'll
Put a few
consider
bucks
that.
on the table.
Like I said, so this Bud is clearly has some deal going here.
I have
With
zero
this fucking-
deal. It's a local place. I know because they're down the street.
So a random place in Chelmsford reaches out.
It's a very
you
popular
love?
restaurant in Chelmsford.
Where is it? Why do I not know this place?
It's right on Route 4. It's on
Where?
as you
But
go.
where are you guys coming from? Isn't that a long way to go? If
It's a lot of Portuguese. So all these Portuguese guys that come rolling into Chelmsford. Everyone on my team.
And
is
I hate to
I
bring.
don't care
and-
where it is, but if you want to have it here, say it's a good face.
You do care where it is.
Hey, Mutt,
I'll go wherever it is.
I hate to bring this up.
Yeah.
But you might have some of the guys on the team. Maybe a little respect for the other guys who might have to travel long distances.
Yeah,
fair point.
Do they serve alcohol
point.
at this?
Oh, believe me, if they go there,
They do,
they are
yes.
serving out.
Great
Yes.
cocktails.
You're going to have to put them up at the Chelmsford Motel. That's what you're
They
going to
must have one of these
do.
places in Chelmsford now that the Maura Healy is taking over. We'll have them stay there. They can sleep on the
You saw
floor.
it. You saw it. They just had a huge expose on this hotel that is now called. What
Is
are they
the one that
called
Steve
now?
was talking about?
Yes, that's the one in Chelmsford.
Where in Chelmsford?
It's sort of like downtown area, not Drum Hill, but like down on the 110 Fields area.
Yeah. By like 495?
Yeah, and they basically they took that place over, and a guy
Good.
was
That's right. I want my team staying there. We'll have our dinner there. They have a restaurant there?
there's a couple nearby. Yeah, there's a 110 Grill.
I know
Couple
110
spots
Grill.
near there, yeah.
Yeah. Mother's definitely getting a kickback on this.
0.0. Good spot.
Well, it's very nice then. We'll consider that. What else?
Free family meal.
That's true.
Well, yesterday on Zolak and Bertrand, they were talking about Glenn and Zoe.
This is pretty good.
Oh, I didn't hear this.
I'm going into the hall. That's how
I was there last night at Tom Brady's retirement.
He was there.
He was there.
He went.
Yep.
Ordway. So congrats to both of them and the entire class.
We should have grabbed him
Going
for
in.
a couple Celtic things.
You might hear him sometime soon.
I know he is. Yep, I know what he's doing.
You might hear him.
Yep.
You could hear him soon.
Yep.
We'll see.
I don't know how much Celtic stock they'll do, but
Who?
Glenn.
Why would he not do Celtics? That's all he wants to do.
Oh, okay.
You kidding me?
Well, with the platform he's going on.
What platform is that? Oh, no. This
Oh,
is something
okay.
closer to home.
It's amazing.
I'm sorry.
They're
All right.
terrified to say my
They
name.
can't say Kirk Minahan show.
Zolak loves this show.
Is that
Yeah.
what they were referring
Yeah.
to?
Yeah.
Because I thought they knew that I was going on
Felger.
with Felger.
It sounds
That's what I
like
was saying.
Beetle knew, but Zoe didn't. Beetle
Right.
was literally going on with Felger and Maz, and
Right.
Zoe was thinking he was talking about you coming on this show.
Yeah,
Zoe
saying-
listens to him.
saying
trying
that-
to
So
get-
he's afraid to mention your name?
You know that. My name is like I don't know
He
why.
mentions your name to me because I talk to Zoe.
Oh, I'm saying on the air. I talk to Zoe all the time. He loves this show. It's very weird.
He mentions you to me a lot.
I don't really get the fear. They still are afraid. Like I'm gonna. I don't get it. I've been off the station for like 8 years, whatever it's been, 5 years, whatever it is. Like, who cares?
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. But you know what happens? Program directors come to the talent and say, "Don't bring up his name." I mean, if you were EEI right now, I'm going to bring you back to the radio business, even though I've already said that you could never work in terrestrial radio right now. Let's say you were.
I don't think you and I ever had a fight in our entire relationship.
That's bullshit. You're a liar now.
I'm saying I don't remember. Did we?
What are you talking about?
No, I mean like a off the air, like mad at each other.
Oh no, you'd go at me on the air, then I'd go at you on the air.
No, I mean like in real life.
No, I don't think.
Maybe around the Fourier thing. Maybe.
Am I the only one in your life you've never had a fight with? No, you've had many with my.
Fought over Marty Mush's defense.
That's true.
But if you were going on EEI right now
today,
would you not go out of your way to mention those other guys, rip the other guys, find fault with those other guys, say, oh, they're pussies, they're just sucking up the team. Do whatever you have to do.
Of course.
Just so that people will come over to hear what the reaction is going to be.
That's what Rich should be doing with Fred.
Rich should absolutely be doing that.
He and Hardy clearly have some chemistry issues.
So I haven't listened to Rich. So is he not going at Fred at all?
No. It's like
wacky, you gotta do
wacky bits.
He complained they took his social media account. He never once mentioned the fact that Fred suggested his wife was on a call with their bosses. He's not reacted to that at all. He's been on the air for a month.
Fred has. I've seen the stuff.
Fred's
Fred
hates him. Rich won't say
which I thought would happen. I thought
those guys.
He can't help himself.
Yeah, those guys hate.
And it probably is not in the best interest of Fred doing it, because what Fred's doing is he's sending people over to ZLX to see if Rich is going to respond.
Yeah, you would say EEI, the goal there should be, because you're getting beat so bad, you have nothing to lose.
If you're 98.5, you don't mention EEI. It's like they don't exist. If you're EEI and you're that far behind, you mention them as often as you possibly can.
That's what I did when I first got there with John and Jerry. I was like,
oh, Felger's beating the shit out of Tatum again. Oh, here he goes. Mr. Basketball. You go at them as much as you can. You create confrontation. I mean, this is the guy right over here is the best at creating confrontation. But confrontation creates an audience. People want to listen to it. People they want to be uncomfortable. They want to listen to a radio and hear some uncomfortable. Dale likes comfortable radio. It's fine. It's worked for him. He's had a terrific career with it. But I just think uncomfortable radio drives more listeners to you.
For sure. That's what made What's Poddin' so good, right, Coleman?
Absolutely.
Coleman's podcast, What's Poddin'? Who could forget it?
Now more than ever. I mean, you did this with Eddie and Dale.
But you
did it with Lucy Birch. You brought him on. You had uncomfortable
Lucy
radio.
Lucy would have been a very good part of that show until.
Yes.
But you never did uncomfortable stuff.
No, it was not my strength.
Yeah.
I did it more with you guys. I was able to do it, but Lou and I never did any of that. That was part of our failures there. And at night, what are you going to do? It's a different thing.
Well, it's not true. You could go with the other station at night. You had no gun to your head.
We could have done that, sure. You're right.
All right. What else? Good defense. What else?
From the Mean Girls clip earlier.
How are we doing with the Johnny Most the sound?
Mean Girls clip. Who cares about the Mean Girls? What are you talking about?
Well, from the Mean Girls, so it was a part of, there was the one question she asked, but there was also other questions.
Coming back to this?
Yes, you have to.
Okay.
We never finished it, I don't think.
Okay.
It's for you.
Oh, what are they?
So for my rec this week, I've been really getting into thought-provoking icebreaker questions.
Okay.
And I have 3 for you that I want to ask.
Okay, I love this.
And if you're someone listening, these are really good questions to ask on a girls trip or on a first date. I didn't come up with these. I found these all on TikTok. This girl is like, these are great icebreakers for first dates or when you first meet someone. Okay. So the first one is, if you had to wash your brain with hot or cold water.
Okay, I don't want to listen. What are we doing, Justin? Why am I listening?
At band camp?
Yeah. Why am I listening to this? Justin? What are you doing?
She admits she took it right from TikTok.
Oh, does she? Who cares? I don't care.
You weren't listening.
I was not listening. I hate that stuff. What else, Colm?
I saw this. Actually, it was Jerry who was tweeting about it, but this incredibly cringy Maura Healey and Elizabeth Warren clip they did.
I don't care what else. I don't care. Jesus Christ, Coleman. How many times? I don't care about this political stuff. Like, how many times are you gonna do this? I don't care.
It was just cringy.
I'm not gonna say anything nobody else says. Everyone, the right has their thing, left has their thing. I'm gonna add nothing to the conversation.
That's good. You're right.
It's true.
No, you won't.
I mean, what am I gonna say? Everyone agrees on one side. There's no room for anything.
Right.
People think Trump is great. Wonderful. I'm gonna vote for Trump. People think Biden is great. I think they're nuts, but okay, great, whatever. I think it's funny those pictures of Biden.
Well, he's young and chipper,
that,
though, you know?
that video, you can't.
I was like Glenn at the Larry Bird Museum opening, just wandering around. Oh, Glenn, the 84 team is over here.
Yes, it's back.
I love when Biden wanders around. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, it's just, well, it's hilarious until you realize that he's the most powerful man in the Western
He's not
world.
doing anything.
No, somebody else.
No.
I'm an idiot. So you guys tell me.
He's an actor. He's a
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
Is he drugged up on set? Is that why he's?
I think he
or
was
is
in
it
the
old?
State of the Union. They may have to drug him up in the debate again. I hate to get into politics with you.
I'll be curious. Yeah, no, that's more. I'll be
this
curious.
month, isn't it? End of June, right?
27th. Yeah, but
it's not far away. It's next week, right?
Or the 28th. But I would
weeks,
say
yeah.
this: the expectations. Think about this. They're
Yeah, as
going
long
to
as
be
he
so
doesn't,
low.
right.
As long as he doesn't do what Kirk just described, walking around the room trying to find where he gets off the stage. As long as he doesn't do that, and he can put together
You know what, though,
a couple
honestly?
sentences in 90 minutes,
Honestly,
people are going
though?
to say he's not as old as I thought.
But even if he does that, the people who are going to vote for him are still going to vote for him. They're going to vote Democrat.
I know,
They're
their
not
minds
voting
are
for
made up.
Trump.
You're right, you're
Like
right.
it doesn't
You're
even.
right.
It doesn't even. It comes down. We talked about again. Now Coleman's dragged me into politics. It just comes down to not even states. It comes down to like 8 counties in America at this point.
That's it.
Like Wisconsin, a couple in Pennsylvania, and whoever wins those
Might be about 60,000 people that decide.
Yeah,
who's
that's
president.
right. Trump won
In
in
the battleground
2016. He
states.
won those states,
Correct.
and then Biden won them in 2020. So like nothing else matters.
Do you know that- do you know they
loser's
have-
going to really accept the result then? If 60,000 votes are going to
I'm
decide,
sure
I'm
they'll
sure it's
really
going
will.
to
I'm
be
sure,
great.
yeah, I'm sure.
Neither side's going to accept the result that goes the other way.
No.
I mean,
no.
Hillary didn't accept it in 2016, so that you're going to get the same.
No,
thing.
I mean Gore waited forever. Kerry waited for like
Yeah.
that's what it is, right, Coleman?
Absolutely.
You're a political guy.
Yeah,
it's
you know.
like-
Is Coleman a political guy? No.
Jesus. Coleman used to be. Coleman quote tweeted a picture of our vice president in 2020 on her birthday, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Happy birthday, Mamala," and now claims to be this hardcore Republican. So it's like,
What?
yeah, he's an idiot. He's a true idiot.
It's not true.
It is true.
So he's making this up.
Yes.
This is just a fake stance.
Yes, it was very funny yesterday. I think we're getting along fine. On the Unnamed show I do with Dave and Ryan Whitney, Rico's arms waving around in his sling with his broken arm it was a very funny moment.
Who took him out?
Gus.
Coach Gus.
Coach Gus.
He took him out, huh?
Yeah,
Was that a setup?
I didn't see a
Cheap
great
shot.
angle.
It was a cheap
Did
shot.
you as
it looked
coach call it before the game? Go ahead.
No, but I'm just
Rocco.
like I mean
Rico.
again, like I said after the game, was anybody when they showed it was Kevin McHale, Kurt Rambis, anybody like, oh, poor Kurt? No, it's a great play.
He showed that beforehand. Good.
Well, I mean,
That's
Kermit
good.
Washington, yeah, just sending him.
We
Yeah,
just lost Rudy.
he could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh, is that true? He died?
No,
When
he
Tom
didn't
John-
die.
Okay, should have ducked. I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, I miss when basketball was like that myself. But hey, what can you do?
When it was hockey.
Well, watch the
When it was
WNBA
hockey.
now, just like the 80s basketball.
Just like it.
Glenn says
That's true.
WNBA.
Yeah, the Caitlin Clark of our
You're
team.
not watching the WNBA, are you?
I am not watching. I'm not pretending to watch. I have no problem with it. If people like it, great. It's not for me.
I guess they're getting some numbers, right?
Some.
It also just came out that they're losing $50 million this year.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
The NBA pays
Well,
for
that's
the
that's
WNBA,
less
right?
that the NBA pays for.
Yeah, it's almost like profit
Yeah.
for them at this point.
Yeah, that's less than what they'd lost in the past.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they said in the past they used to lose $10 million. Now this year
Was it
with the
private
charter
jets?
flights and the everything
That's
like
true.
All
that.
the chartered flights. That's right.
That is true. Jesus. What else, Justin?
Glenn, I know you said you've never had like any like off-air fights, but like, what was your biggest on-air fight with Kirk?
What is this? This is your life? Why are you asking? That's not the news.
I don't really have any news stories.
Well, Kirk had fights with people. There's no question about it. I mean, we can go into some
had a
details
few.
there in the hallway, and
That's true.
I actually think I was one of the people that was trying to separate him in a fight one time.
With
in
Fourier?
in
I
was on the
hallway.
air. I
Yes,
didn't see
with
that,
Fourier,
unfortunately.
yes.
I was out by like the.
The
Going back
elbow,
towards the-
Go right,
where
yeah,
you
yeah,
go,
yeah,
to,
yeah,
go
yeah.
right. See, he
Yeah.
remembers exactly
Oh
where all
yeah,
of his
yeah.
fights
That was a
are.
good fight. That was a good one. That was a good one. Fourier's killing it now. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. It's like still listening to Eddie Gresh.
He
talk.
sounds really locked in. With
I'm sure he's
Gresh.
really happy with
Interested
his
in
life
that show.
right now. Jeez. You must have seen him the other night. He must have been there, no?
He was working. He was on the,
Oh, he's doing the
the midday show.
during the Brady thing.
Oh no, I did not see him. At
He
the
must have
Brady
been
night.
there, right?
I sure he was
Yeah.
there.
The biggest fight Glenn ever had with me, you said?
Yeah.
He had a big fight with Portnoy once, Glenn.
And Portnoy was
Over the Brady dick pic,
Yeah,
his kids. But now Brady loves him. Full circle.
Oh no, he had him at the Brady night at special table.
Is that the
for
kid
him.
Brady later made out with on the
Oh, I don't-
Tom versus Time thing or
little
no?
smooch.
What?
Little- It's just friend.
He had his shirt off upside down. He's making out with his son.
But Portnoy was wrong. He was wrong about that. But I didn't have a big beef with him about it. His beef is with me because I didn't put him on the air.
Right.
But you
That's
know,
a blatant lie.
but you know, I wanted to put him on the air. Why would I not want to put him on the air?
I always said that to Dave.
You know me. I want people that I can confront on the air. I did that for years.
That must have been a management call.
It was lawyers.
Yeah.
The lawyers. Wolfie came into me and said, lawyers said we can't put him on the air.
That I actually believe.
Because he was a part-time employee of the station.
Right.
And the Patriots were calling the station all pissed off because they had a deal with them with Patriots Monday and Friday.
Right.
So they wouldn't let me put him on the air.
With Dave?
They wouldn't let me put Dave on the air. I was trying to get his phone number from you guys, and they wouldn't let me put him on the air. So to this day, he thinks I'm the pussy that I wouldn't put him on the air. That's bullshit. He's wrong about
Shoulda. What was that, Dave? Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Listen, he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore. He's done.
I think it worked out okay.
I think he's worked out. Things have worked out pretty well for him in life. He deserves it. He's done a good job with that. The whole company. This show sucks, but the rest of the network is very
keeps me
good.
around. I'm happy.
Very good.
Yeah,
the rest of the network.
Yeah. What else you got, Coleman?
I did see that. I don't know if this has made waves among the Harry Minahan community with Venom coming out.
Venom 3, yeah.
Yes, there's apparently a Venom horse on the way.
What do you mean?
There's a horse that gets taken over by Venom.
Okay, what do you got, Mike? You got anything?
No, I got basketball stuff, which we did.
He's got the family restaurant at Chelmsford.
Just getting out of the way today, yeah. The establishment.
Yes.
Do
you feel okay about the team right now?
I feel very good about. Well, Thursday I'm concerned about, but I feel good about the team.
I think you guys will play fine on Thursday.
Yes, we're taking out our leading scorer.
No coach.
No coach.
Why are you saying that? Are you?
I think they're going to play well.
Setting us up.
I can't win with you. If I say
you're the best player on the team, and
what?
you're leaving, so you're trying to play that. Oh, you don't need me.
No, I'm saying I think this team we're playing plays a lot of zone defense.
They're going to get blown out.
They're not going to get blown out.
They're going to get blown out. You want?
They're going to be competitive at halftime.
You want to put a bet on?
Give me a number.
Give you a number.
Well, give me a spread. I mean,
who are you playing? What's the team?
We're playing a team that beat a team that beat us by about 30.
Okay, what is their record?
First game us.
What is their record? What's this
Do
team's
we know their
record?
record, Coleman, or not?
I'm looking it up now.
I'll set the spread at 15.5, and I'll pick us.
You're favored by 15?
No. They are favored by 15.5.
Oh, that seems like a
12.5. What do you want me to say? You just said we're going to get blown out. You said that, not
they
me.
have one extremely good player. If he's
that kid was fucking insane.
He's as good as the other kid who played last night.
I'll take the 15.5. I'll give you the 15.
You'll take the other team?
Yeah, take the other.
All right, good. What are we betting?
Dinner.
Done. Good. Chelmsford.
I heard the raviolis were great.
I know. Unbelievable. The pizza's great.
It is very good.
The chicken fingers are great. I think
What a menu.
Oh, wow. I think my guys are going to play well.
We're playing the underdogs. They are currently, I don't know if they won or lost last night, but they were 0-3.
They won last night.
You lied to me.
They won last night.
They won last night, and they had a ringer.
So they're 1-3.
That's my point, though. So if that kid's not there.
How are they 15.5?
You agreed to the
They
line,
can't
not
really
me.
make the spread until you know if he's
Well, you
playing.
lied to me
Change
about
the
the
spread.
team.
That's fair. If this kid plays, it's 15.5.
You
I will
mentioned
let you know before
college
the game.
players. Glenn, this kid clearly played in college. He's like making moves that
he was great.
My body.
How many on your team played in college?
Did Coleman play in college or no?
High school?
Not.
That's a good question.
Junior high
It's
school.
0. I think it's 0.
Mick will tell you he did.
Yeah, I think Mick played in the NBA for a
Mini
couple
ball
of years.
league.
If we
Anybody?
count you and Greg in prep league, then we got 2 prep players.
That's true. Greg's good. I wish Greg was around. He would, if he would get in better shape. We need
Fly him in
body.
from Sweden.
You should do that, Mutt.
You know?
I should do what?
Yeah, call your guy a retro.
Fly him in.
You can afford it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Fly him in for games. Fly him out.
Yeah.
Private. You don't need commercial.
Was Dino there solo, or did he bring the lovely
He was
Kathy
there.
with him?
No, he was there by himself.
Yeah. Kathy
was very nice.
Kathy would be bitching about that lunch. Oh my God, send that thing back 6 times.
It was very nice to see.
Yeah.
There was a player beforehand where Mutt came up to him and was like, "Do you play on this in this league?" He was just like this jacked guy.
Yeah.
There's some college kids working out there before we
Yeah,
got
the
there.
gym.
6'10".
I saw a couple of those
Shirt
guys.
off.
Those are the guys. Those are
Yes.
your ringers.
Yeah, you should hire them.
Should have hired them.
So 0-3. If that kid doesn't play, they play. I think you guys have a chance.
Yes, because there's one guy Coleman can guard in that team. There's
yeah.
The guy looks like Mincy.
Oh, yeah.
Coleman can guard.
Big
white, slow guy.
Yeah, he'll eat him up.
A young Glenn almost. Yes.
I'd be if the team wins without me there, I'd be thrilled. Thrilled.
You know what's going on.
Thrilled.
Talk about low expectations. We're talking about low expectations.
What are you talking about?
You are setting up. You are just setting them up
No, I'm not.
so that you can come back here and when they get beaten by 30,
Not
come
true.
back and bitch and say you guys need me.
I don't know.
Without me, you guys are nothing.
We haven't won a game with me. It doesn't matter.
No one is saying the opposite.
Right. They haven't won a game with me. I'm saying I want these guys to win. I think they have a chance against this team if that kid doesn't play. A real chance. But we'll see. I mean, You know, you're gonna have to hit threes. If they're gonna play zone, you have to hit threes.
That doesn't make me Kevin Durant.
And there is depth issues. Thank you, Mick. There is depth issue.
Yeah.
Depth,
No Gus, no you, no Greg Poehler.
So I don't know what that means. So who would you, if you were the coach of the team, Coleman, who'd you slide in the starting lineup?
I would go.
Would you put yourself back in?
Let me think about this. So Mutt.
Sure, take your time.
Mutt, Cinema, Pat Ford,
Ron,
and yeah, I might be starting there. Unless John and Warren, maybe.
That's a small lineup, though.
Yeah,
but John Warren averages just as many rebounds as Coleman,
and he gets offensive boards.
So wait a minute.
Right.
Mudd is a starter, and he's averaging less than 1 point a game.
Listen,
He's a
starter.
Sherman Douglas used to set the table for the Celtics, right?
I think he's third in the team in minutes. He doesn't have a field goal
I
yet.
played defense and passed the ball. I wasn't a scorer anyway. You're not supposed to be a scorer.
You take shots, though, which is fine. You should. If you're open
So
to shoot.
no you, no Gus, no Poehler, and you really think you can...
Well, no Gus is not. I mean, that's not a big deal.
Well, he
the
can
other
take
team-
somebody out.
That's
He can
true.
take
That's a good
that
point.
guy
That's-
that shows up, that
that's a
good
good
guy, he can
point.
take him out.
The guy who he took out the week before was there last night, the transgender-looking kid.
Did not play because he was hurt, but claimed it wasn't because of Gus.
And you said went over and talked to Gus.
Yeah, he
right?
said Gus, his stream was great on Monday. He was a big fan all of a sudden. After we got in a fight
that
with
team
him.
was like super friendly last night. All of a sudden, it's like we never.
They were playing soft in that game too.
Yeah, they were. I know. Yeah, what happened? Why were they playing like that?
It's all the time. We see a team that we've faced, and then they just lackadaisical defense.
They only try against us.
Taking
They
threes.
see the camera.
Yeah.
We're the only team in the league with a camera crew, with an announcing crew,
That's
and
true.
we're the number one team in their mind because
And
they're
snacks.
on YouTube somewhere.
So the one thing I'm getting out of all of this is,
Yeah.
you guys have made the basketball team a big part of your show, which is great.
Thank you.
Season's going to be over in a few weeks. What the hell are you doing then?
Season 2.
Chess. Season 2 is next
Hockey.
year.
We're hockey.
Hockey?
Track and field.
You know what's next?
What's the sport they
Olympics.
play with the brooms?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one that Trendy did announcing for at the
Yeah.
Olympics. What is that? Curling?
Praise Mike
Curling.
Tirico.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to sign up for season 2, or do you want to?
I don't want to play in that league again.
Okay.
I have no desire to get our dicks kicked in week after week by younger guys. It's not that much fun. We'll find a different league.
Why don't you play in the women's league?
It's a much better game, as you know.
Absolutely.
It's like go back to the 80s. Yeah, it's like go back in time.
Are we taking the back half of the summer off and
I think
come
so.
back for the fall?
I think we're going to have, I will say, other than me, Kirk Minahan, who the show is named after, ironically, every other roster spot is available season 2. Open
Understood.
tryouts.
Understood.
You have to earn your spot on this team.
How many? 11?
It's a legacy team. 11 spots, yeah. 11 other than me, you mean?
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
So when you go and have the final dinner in Chelmsford,
Yeah.
everybody's going to be notified you're done.
This is it.
This is it.
Season's
Well,
done.
not that they're done, Glenn, but listen, like, you have just as good a chance as anybody else. You know, these other guys, I got
So
some
maybe
guys.
you have some Minifans out there that actually know how to play hoop.
I have people reach out to me all the time. I played at UNH. I played at
Where are they?
BU. Because you have to have some, I think you would understand this, you have to have some tie into the show.
Yes.
Like, if there's not a character in the show, the fans don't give it. If some guy comes in, he's great, the fans are like, oh, who gives a shit? I don't know this
but
guy.
you can make one of them. I mean, Steve from Gloucester, you just make him up. You know,
Yeah,
you just,
that's true. Steve from Gloucester wants to be on this. He was at the game last night.
Why won't you let him on the team?
Because he's the most annoying person ever lived. It would break me in half.
doesn't like him personally.
I'll be back at Wedgemere waiting for the 752 train to run me over. I don't think I can do that. I don't think, but he's welcome to try out season 2. Dying Guy was at the game the other night.
Why don't you put some height and fly that guy from Australia, Meadows? Get him up here.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he's 5'2" now. We have him in the fan. I met him at the show in Delaware.
Oh, that tall guy.
It's like 7'2". Where is he?
He had submitted videos of him dunking, and he's like, I can't make the trek there and back all the time.
Where's he from? Jersey?
I don't know if he's from Jersey or
No.
not. Yeah, maybe it was Delaware.
If he could
so
play
it's right
next
there.
Thursday, would you let him play?
No,
Why not?
because he hasn't done anything. No, you got to earn a spot.
We're down bodies next week. I'm trying to get another one
I'm
body in
considering
there.
letting Stephen Gloucester play on Thursday.
How about Cliff instead?
No. Which one would annoy you more?
Cliff.
That's not true. Did you see the Cliff videos? That was not great.
Wearing jeans, though.
That's true.
Thought they
Yeah,
had
but he
basketball
wore jeans
jeans.
to a tryout.
Yeah, he didn't know it was a tryout.
You should always know. It's always a tryout.
Life,
It's always
life is a tryout, son.
It's always a tryout. So how many guys will we have in uniform?
6?
No.
So we'll have
You 3,
Yep, Beanbag Ron,
4, Mick,
Pat Ford,
6,
Cinema,
7,
John and Warren,
8.
Okay.
and I think that's it.
So I'll get you 9th.
You're going to lose, buddy.
That's not true. I think they're going to play well in this game. The thing that stings, if I was there, I feel like we might actually really might win on Thursday. I feel like I say this every week, though. So there's a pattern developing. But maybe I'm the reason why we're losing.
I don't think
maybe there's a
that's-
chemistry in them out there.
I
It all
don't
comes
think
together, all
that's it.
clicks.
I don't think that's it.
You saw it. You've seen it before.
Yeah.
The star comes out. The rest of the guys kind of band together. It's tale as old as time.
That'll happen when your two announcers end up being part of the team.
That's true. You need to be an encore leader.
What's that?
You need to be a lead. What are you laughing at? You need to lead. Leave him alone. You need to lead.
I am an on-court leader.
You're talking about
I'm the leader.
Mike,
this
But
time.
you play every
Michael
minute, so
Manansky?
there's no leadership gap. You never come out of the game. You're always on the court.
Well, I'm not going to be there.
You
I'm
played
saying.
every minute.
Now it's time for you to lead these guys on the court.
Absolutely, yes.
You've seen the film Braveheart.
Yes.
You need to be William Wallace now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The other team, they want to take over your land.
It's my
They
motivation.
want. I hate to say it, like in Braveheart, they want to rape your women.
Like Rich Keefe.
Like Rich Keefe. Yes. Rich Keefe, who took your job.
Rich is doing well.
Yes. You need to take over. Somebody's got to lead this team.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it. Can't wait.
The lie detector determined that
No,
was a
we're good.
lie.
I don't.
We will have a great effort next week. We will have excellent defensive
Are you going to win the
intensity.
game next week?
Yes, we're going to win the game.
That's what I like to
Yeah.
hear.
Oh, my.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm going to, what was that thing?
Let me double down 2 dinners.
I'm a little concerned now.
You have to see it first. I'm visualizing a win. Yes, I'm going to visualize a win next week.
That Polar visualized you scoring.
He did. He
2
got that-
3-pointers,
that
but
thing
yeah.
going, Yes. Well, they both. The first one rattled out again.
He used to visualize a 10 share as well. It didn't work out. So,
Mutt took a horrendous shot last night. It was that weird runner. You were kind of like
Okay, there was 90 seconds left of the game. There was no one under the glass.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I knew if
attitude.
I wasn't going to score, I was going to get the rebound and put it back. And what happened? Got the rebound.
Did you score in the follow-up?
I got fouled and
Okay.
did 2 free
All right,
throws.
but I'm saying no field goal, though. I'm just asking.
he hasn't scored a field goal.
Fucking
all
scored 2
season
points,
long.
okay?
You get 3
And you
points.
think he can be your leader?
No, on that play, I scored 2.
You can be a leader. You can
Absolutely
be a
can.
great defensive player and be a leader.
Well, the leader of the Celtics was Carlos Clark in the 80s,
That's
if you
what I'm
remember.
saying.
He
Yeah,
was
that's
the
what I'm
leader.
Anybody he
That
guards
reminds me of
gonna
a
love.
former Celtic guard, Charles Smith.
Get a little trouble in Con
Yeah,
Ave.
a little driving issues, if I'm being totally honest.
Oh, talk about a kid that was scared shitless about life. He was just
Really?
Oh my God! Wouldn't say a peep, nothing.
He wasn't drunk, right? Or was
I
he?
don't think he was found drunk, but he ran over a
Kid
woman
at BU or something, right? Or is
at
that right?
BU on
Yeah.
Commonwealth Avenue, right in
Yeah,
front
right.
of BU.
Did he go to jail? He must
Oh
have.
yeah, he went to prison.
Yeah. He was not an NBA player.
I tell you what, he was great on that prison basketball team.
And we could use him.
Is he available?
Charles Smith is around. What else, boys? Anything else?
How are you feeling about your dozen team going into?
Fine. It's ironic. The basketball swallowed the dozen for me this year. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to defending the title. I think our team chemistry is strong right now. Rico and I are fine.
Why do you have different guys all the time on your team?
This is a trivia team.
I know, but why do they change on
They
your?
keep it fresh.
Has it changed in a year?
You get rid of them? Is that what it is?
I make
They
trades.
cross you. Let me guess. They cross you.
Yeah, well, yes, there is it's my team in trivia.
Yeah.
So there's a yes.
Hierarchy.
Unlike you, like going behind, fire this guy,
Exactly.
to Wolfie or whoever. I say it to your face.
You're up
Get
front.
the fuck out of here. I
Yeah.
fucking hate you.
Yeah.
But at least you knew that about Glenn, by the way. You knew he was talking about what you're behind the back. Glenn
Yes.
gossiper. Glenn was a gossiper.
Yes.
But it was great because he knew he still knows everything.
Wait, hold on.
Well, first of all, Glenn is the number one.
We're all gossipers. He's not a gossiper. You
Nah, you are.
shouldn't make him.
First of all, I'm
You're ranked
essentially
number
looking at the writer of the Mudstack Media thing. He's your number
No.
one. source.
Well, Glenn and I have talked about certain things, but people have reached out of the woodwork in the last month and providing things.
Doug Lane,
Carte
we know.
blanche.
We know.
Carte
It's Doug.
blanche.
We know it's Doug.
Hasn't been made.
Was Doug there yesterday?
Doug had
Did
to
Doug
have
go?
been there
Doug was there.
Yeah, he had to have been there. How's he doing?
Good.
Yeah,
It's great.
still working, huh?
I don't understand it. I keep on telling him, why are you doing this? And he doesn't. I don't think he needs to.
First remote I ever did was in like.
Some people need it and they
Yeah.
continue to work.
Yeah.
And, but I don't think he needs it.
I think the first remote I ever did was maybe in 08 or 09. I forget, 09 maybe. And the first time I met Doug, and Doug was like, I'm getting out. He's like, I'm quitting. I'm retiring. I hate every
Said
time
the
I
same thing
fucking
for
saw
20
him.
years.
He always
Every
says that.
single
20
time
years.
I saw him, he'd say
You
the
can't
same
get
thing.
away.
He wants you to love him. He wants you
Yeah.
to say, no, you can't leave. You can't. But I will say one thing about Doug Lane. He's always got me on the air. I'm sure he's always got you on the air. He'll get you
and
on
like-
the air
oh,
in a
and a
remote
remote- oh,
broadcast.
yeah, he was always
Oh
great.
my
The
God.
best.
And
The
I've
best.
worked with engineers who have not
No
gotten me
clue.
on the air.
Yeah.
That you're sitting there on a telephone trying to do a
Oh
broadcast.
no, Doug was the best at that. That's
Best.
for sure. Yeah, you could be anywhere. Yeah, he'd drive Dino crazy, but yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Doug would have
No,
ideas.
he would drive
jokes.
Jerry crazy.
He'd write these notes. I've told this story, I'm sure. I didn't know. Like my first did remotes before I was on John and Jerry show. Doug would write these notes with like joke ideas, and sometimes I'd look at them and be like, these are terrible. I might tell one. I never realized what was going on. In spring training first year, I just started with the show. He wrote Dino a note. He walked up, looked at the note, crumpled it, threw it in Doug's face. And I said, well, Okay, I guess that's what we're dealing with.
He used to do that Celtics basketball. He was my engineer at Celtics basketball. He
Yeah, I
used
remember.
to write little stat.
Yeah.
And some of them were great.
Sure.
Others were like, excuse me?
Yeah. I
He's great.
read Doug wrong at first. I thought, but he's actually a
great.
good guy.
Yeah,
Doug's
he is a good
Doug's
guy. Real good guy.
Hates Mutt, but yeah. What,
Sure.
Yeah. What else, Coleman?
I don't have too much.
I have this.
Guys prepare well, don't they?
What's that, Justin?
I have this.
You even got a 2-part Mean Girls thing? Was good.
I have this Linda Marks song about getting kicked off Facebook.
Nah, I'm good. The Marks already this week. So next week, I don't really know what my schedule is because I'm in Chicago. What's that, Coleman? You about to say something?
Yes, I talked with the potential intern kid. Seems super eager. Is willing to be in the area. Could come in studio as need
What's
be.
his name?
Rob Walmsley.
Rob Walmsley.
Yeah.
Why are you making the face, man?
It wasn't.
Okay.
Adjusting headphones.
What's his? So he's gonna be an intern for us. Where's he going to school?
At High Point University.
High Point University. He's gonna come here full time as an intern.
Yes. So is
he aware that you're gay and you'll probably molest him? Did that come up in the conversation?
No, it did not.
Okay, I'm just trying to get everything. Okay, all right, go ahead.
But yeah, so end of the summer. It would mainly be for the summer, but could still help out if he goes back to school, finishes up there.
Is he a Barstool guy or is
Yes, I guess he helps run the High Point account for Barstool. Like they have the school accounts.
Oh, the school ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has family in the area. Would be able to come out as soon as possible if we want him.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, did you interview him or no?
Yeah.
What was the Coleman interview intern process?
Like, what's your background experience in some of like the editing apps and everything?
Why are you shaking your head?
Why should he be interviewing anyone?
It's he should be interviewing somebody. At
Why
Burger
should he be
King.
interviewing anyone?
Why?
Well, who should interview me?
Yes.
I'm gonna interview an intern.
Well, no.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna spend my time interviewing. Did you interview interns when you were at EI?
No.
Did you?
He was an intern.
Yeah, we had summer interns come in.
You interviewed them for the job.
No, we probably.
Then what the fuck are you talking about?
Because he's not qualified. We had qualified producers that could do it. Is he qualified to
Jimmy
interview an
Stewart is retarded.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He thinks
He's an
wrestling's
excellent
real. He's like
It
50
is
years
real.
old.
Is it not? It's not real. No.
What are you talking about?
Jim, the wrestling goon wasn't real.
That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? Who? Burger's a smart kid. Fine. I'll give you that. He's smart. I'm a Burger guy.
Yes,
You know that.
he got on radio.
Yeah, he's doing well. Like, what are you? Bright guy, but like Jimmy Stewart,
He's a very smart
Chris
guy.
Curtis interviewing interns. You think that's a
He
good
definitely
idea?
did that.
I think we know he did that.
I don't think that went well the first time.
Same as Coleman's with this poor kid.
Oh no! Whoa!
He's even crying after the interview. So your first question was like, what?
Yeah, the host never interviews them.
Hell no.
Mutt was an intern of mine. He did a semester or whatever, and then on his last day, I said, "Thank you, Joe," and he left the show.
There was always a rule like just don't bother Kirk. Like he's not. He'll be nice to you, but just don't. Like I don't want to talk to them. They don't want to talk to me. They're there to print shit out, right?
Yeah.
No?
What do you want your intern to do?
I don't really care.
But
I want them to be weird
that's
so we
fine.
can use them on the show.
But that's all that matters then. Sure.
Right.
The
Is he
interview doesn't
weird?
Matter.
Seems very eager. Seems like he's very
They're all
interested in
In what? Being a broadcaster?
like broadcasting media.
Huge future in broadcasting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's could be.
Tell them to learn how to
something
weld. That's what I would say. Jesus. I mean, no
Pay a lot,
shit. Yeah, teach you how to fix air conditioners.
Did you ask can he play basketball on Thursday?
Is he 6'8"? Can he dunk?
that I don't know.
Jesus, got our new intern for Victor Wabayemba, whatever his name is. That's what we could use.
Yeah.
We'd still lose probably with our team. But so what were the other questions you asked him? Were you a part of this, Justin?
I was not.
That's interesting that Justin was iced out of this interview. No?
power-
No,
Mike
he
Coleman.
would have been more than welcome, but I was just figured I'd take care
So you
of
never
it.
reached out to him, though? To Justin for the interview?
That's fine.
I mentioned it. I told him I'm going to talk to this kid.
He's more than welcome, but you never... Okay, go ahead.
Well, I
Does
said
that bother you, Justin, or no?
No.
Okay, good. See, it's a kind of initiative I like. Go ahead.
I walked in yesterday though to Coleman's like mid-year review with someone.
Oh yeah.
With who?
Booze. You know Booze.
I don't know
I like
who's.
this.
For what?
Just someone I've never
For
met.
Barstool?
And he's like,
Yeah.
"You're doing a great job," and I'm like, "Who is this guy? And why is
Who?
he telling me Coleman?"
You're telling him he's doing... Who's telling you doing a great job?
Booze.
You're not doing a great job. Tell Booze that's not true.
Okay.
Well, who is this person interviewing you about me?
It's not about you. It's about me. I think because they have like.
Where do you work
mid-year-
for?
Barstool.
No, what?
Well, oh, I thought you said where does he work for?
Who do you work for?
You.
Where
Right.
does he work?
So why is Booze interviewing you?
I don't know. It's just in the.
Just say no. I don't do any of these.
It's good to see you have control of the show.
Oh, shit, I don't do any of these things. I would never do that. I've
Well,
never
I take it with a grain of salt because I figure.
Oh, do
you're-
you?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
because I figure you're.
Good. You suck. That's your mid-year review. Okay.
Thank you.
Jesus. Now you're interviewing interns and asking them, what was the second question? Now I'm getting annoyed. Now I just
let me see.
want the week to be over. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think back.
Worst day of the year today, by the way. Last day of school.
Mine was
last day of
Wednesday.
school.
That was tragic.
Yeah, downhill from
It's
there.
over. You had a good run, bud. Good run.
Will Larry Bird's museum be open on Juneteenth? Famous white player. In Indiana.
That's a good question. I'll check for you.
It's up to Isaiah Thomas and Dennis Rodman. They'd say no. Just another white guy.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Go ahead.
I asked him like if he'd be just willing to do like social media stuff and like cut clips, stuff like that.
Boy. Okay. I'm guessing you said yes to that?
Yes, absolutely.
So why would you even ask? Of course the answer is yes.
Well,
What if
because
he said no?
Because I want to
Nah,
know
nah,
his
do it.
experience in doing that.
Okay. What do you like? You just say what you want. Go ahead.
Who's running this?
Just an idiot.
That's a great question.
Great.
Well, who's it? Coleman? He's an idiot. It's true. I hired him. It's my fault.
Why wouldn't he come to you if somebody else is going to talk to him and
Booze?
tell you? Coleman come to you and say, "Should I talk to this Booze dude?"
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Why was I not made aware of this conversation with Booze?
I don't.
Who
know.
is Booze?
He's like a producer in New York.
Why is he checking? Tell him to not do that.
Okay.
Like,
Can
who
I-
is this idiot?
Is it every show, every
I don't
show
care.
producer?
I don't care.
Well, why, does Justin get a mid-year review?
Do you, Justin?
I didn't, and then I was like, "Do I get one of these?" And Coleman's like, "Yeah, I think it's with me." And I said, "Yeah, okay, yeah, we just had it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that."
What do you mean? You're gonna have one with
So
him?
you don't have
No,
you don't
no,
have
like,
to deal
wait,
with Booze.
Like,
Why would you have one with Coleman?
I don't fucking know. I'm not.
You think
having
you're
one.
his boss?
no.
Oh, this
no.
is good. This is good.
This operation is more screwed up than I thought.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I know that's annoying, but anyway, okay. All right, what else? Anything else?
Nothing much.
How are we
Somebody
doing with
texted
the
me
Johnny Most
somebody
audio?
texted me the Venom horse scene was in the trailer that came out 11 days ago. So Coleman's on top of things.
Oh, I didn't see it until yesterday.
Coleman's big Friday
Over
news
2
dump.
weeks, Coleman.
The
I
Venom
didn't
horse.
see it. I didn't see that.
I'm so happy I'm going to see you guys next week. So thrilled. So I'm in Chicago all next week. I don't know if we're doing shows. We've booked the studio for a couple of days.
Yep.
I think Jeff may produce a show on Thursday. We may do on Wednesday with Clemmer and Gus, maybe. Potentially.
Big week for
Coach
Gus. Big week for Gus.
How do you think it's going to end up?
I think he'll like end up getting some sort of ancillary role. I don't know if it'll be the internship, but they're going to like him out there. He's going to go to end up in
Stock
Chicago
is probably
full
low
time.
right now, though. With the
With
retail
everybody
thing.
though.
He's going to get up and move out to Chicago.
Yeah, he's just nothing here.
His wife has family. He keeps dropping hints. He wants to go to
Oh,
Chicago.
no,
move
not
out
dropping
to the
hints. He
Midwest.
wants to go. Yeah, for sure.
So I think he ends up there and gets some sort of role at Barstool Chicago. Maybe not an internship, but some role.
Well, the real news of the week is our deal with McDonald Contracting.
Yeah, congrats.
I mean,
I heard my name in this
Montana.
ad read yesterday. I was thrilled.
Yep, same exact ad read as yesterday. So it's fresh as always. Yeah, your home is your biggest asset. If you need help around your house, then this is the program for you. I'm serious about this. McDonald Contracting. Everything you should be doing in your house on an annual basis, like heating, cooling, maintenance. These are things I cannot do. Gutter cleaning, power washing, handyman services, vent cleaning. This is the kind of stuff that Rob, the intern, should be doing for a living. And window washing, it puts in a customized package as low as $150 a month. And if you use promo code Kirk, here it comes. Gus will power wash your house, and Mutt will be your handyman. Are you doing any house stuff right now or no?
We just did a huge reset of the lawn in the backyard. Backyard looks tremendous.
Really?
And the lilac tree that I moved personally myself actually re-blossomed. Had
Where'd
the
you get
best
this
year
stuff
ever.
from?
Get what from?
All the materials for this from Home Depot, or
It was one of the big box stores, yeah.
why are you not telling me?
I forget which it was, Home Depot or Lowe's. I forget which one we
They're
bought
not
from.
paying him.
Which one takes EBT?
Neither one takes EBT.
I'm just asking.
How the fuck is your problem?
You are
What,
so
I'm just-
cruel.
What do you?
You can't pay for lawn supplies with EBT. It doesn't work like
you
that.
tried?
I might have asked. I might have asked.
Upkeepmyhome.com promo code KIRK. Upkeepmyhome. So do for Montate too if you're a Minute fan out there. Hook them up, and you get a great deal in your house. So we thank McDonald Contracting and Miltons, all the great sponsors. We've got a bunch of them. Glenn, as always, we will see you soon. Anything you want to promote while you're here?
Nope.
What do you mean no? You have nothing to
Museum in
promote.
Terre Haute?
All these huge projects you're teasing.
I told you.
You didn't tell me.
I'm excited.
We're going to talk down the road.
I'm excited.
You
He's
and I
not
will talk
excited.
down the road.
There's something coming. There's something coming.
You and I will talk down the road.
He's back.
It's a tease. What are you talking
I
about?
know he's doing this.
Why would I
with.
expose it all right now?
The man's
Would you
illiterate.
do that? You would never expose it all at one time.
But you're not saying anything.
More ways.
You're not saying
I
anything.
think I said. Don't you think I
Yeah,
said?
I think you said it all.
Thank you.
Were you excited to work with Glenn again?
Yes.
When was the last time you saw him?
We did a show together. I think the last time I saw him might have been like July. No, probably when he left for the final time. When he left.
The final time.
Final time.
You let there were multiple exits. I mean, they
I like to think that more is
the first time they got rid of me. The second time I got rid of them. Okay, so
I like to think it wasn't Glenn's goodbye show. It was really Tim. What's his face's goodbye show?
Tim
Tim
Clark.
Oh my God, Tim Clark came on your last show.
Remember the final show?
Yes.
Tim Clark is
live from the what was it?
Tim Clark is the market manager. I had met him.
No longer in the company, I believe.
He's not out of the company.
Yeah.
I had met him literally 2 weeks before my last show, before I left the station.
Right.
I had dinner with him. He had dinner with me so that I could tell him I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm retired. So he shows up at that last show that we did at one of those bars down around the garden.
Whose buddy owns? I forget the name of it.
One Lou does the stuff for
commercials for.
Why can't I think of the name?
Nobody gives a shit. God.
Johnny's.
Okay.
Weston Johnny's.
Weston Johnny's. Very good.
Thank God.
So
I hate that. You the tip of your tongue.
He starts getting teary-eyed, and I didn't even know he was from this area, which I wasn't sure. Yeah. He kept on telling me his father used to listen to me, and he went through this whole thing.
Is it the dinner or on the air?
This was both. Right. So this was earlier. So we get to the final show, and it's the final 15 minutes, and the next thing I know, a guy that I had just met that was going to be my boss for literally 2 weeks takes over the microphone. It was crazy. Because everybody is scared shitless at the radio station. He's the boss. Give him the microphone. Right. Nobody had the audacity to actually say, what are we doing here? You know, he gets out there and he talks for like 10 minutes.
I remember texting
He texted me and he's telling me, what the fuck is going on right now? It was
crazy. I was like, this is Glenn Ordway, like a giant, like, you know, a guy Mike Manansky wanted to be.
Yes.
A giant radio. In the last 10 minutes of his career is this Tim guy telling about his fucking dad.
An empty suit.
Yeah, some idiot.
And I didn't know what to do. I just like shook his hand and said, oh, okay, thank you. And then Lou started crying.
Yeah, Lou started. That's true.
Which was nice.
Well, he knew it was coming. That's why.
He was stuck with Fourier full time.
Megan Adelini. He knew his life was
you're
over.
right. That was a bizarre moment.
Weird.
And I do remember he was texting me as it was happening on the air.
I was walking, listening to it.
What the fuck is going on?
What is happening? Is this on the air?
Who is this guy?
I never heard of him.
Right.
He just recently got. It was a big
didn't
name.
last long.
He was there for 2 weeks before that.
That's it.
What was his
did
deal?
not last long. No, he was.
No, they moved him up. They moved him. He ran all of their digital
podcast
for Odyssey. Worked out well. They're bankrupt now. Worked out well.
Another win.
But they moved him up the
now he's
ladder,
gone.
and now he left. Yeah, but I think a lot of them are leaving now.
Who was the guy who was there for a while? A couple of summers ago, was it like 56 for a while? Remember, he was like he had the Graham job for a while. What was his name?
Oh, the guy out of Indiana.
Yes.
Indianapolis.
What was his name?
Who?
The guy that worked in Indianapolis, and he's now
Mike something. Is that wrong?
No. He's now the program director at the sports radio station in Charlotte. He's done a good job down there.
I can see he was an on-air guy too. He does a show there too.
Yes.
Another miscast.
Jeff. What?
Jeff, yes.
Yeah,
Not Jeff
another
Goodman.
miss, right?
He shouldn't. I don't think he knew the market.
He didn't know the market.
Why do you hire guys
He
like
was
that?
very nice
He's
behind the
done a good
scenes.
job in Charlotte.
Jeff, very
I've
nice
seen
behind the
the
scenes.
What's that?
Jeff Ricard.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jeff Rickard.
Oh yeah, we played Sunday.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to have a
He was an
drop with
ESPN
his,
radio guy, right? I used to listen to him on ESPN radio back then. He ended up at a program.
Was he there?
director
We
in
used to be there then, or no?
Yeah, it was Jeff.
Did you
Jeff
deal
and
with
I had
him or no?
meetings. Yeah, Jeff was very nice. He was very supportive, but I don't think he really knew the market.
I was going up the door when he came
Fucking
in.
hire people like that.
What do you mean?
Guys who don't know the market, like Kevin. Like, why do they fucking do that?
Well, Tim Benz worked out. Mike Salk worked out.
Because I think in a
sure
lot of
you're from the market, so
I think in a lot of markets you can do that. So Charlotte, you can do that.
Sure.
New Orleans, you can do it.
Like where Graham
St.
went,
Louis,
and like Tacoma.
But Boston is unique. New York is unique. Philadelphia is unique.
Yeah.
If you don't know the marketplace of the old, Eastern Seaboard
you're dead.
markets, you're dead. It's really difficult, and yet they keep on doing it. Right?
I think Mo would be a good program manager.
Now that's an interesting.
You got to get a job.
Glenn did both. You did both. You were on the air, behind the scenes.
You got to get a job.
You made some tough decisions.
Enough of it.
Self-employed.
This is basically an intervention. We brought him in.
It's not self-employment.
Who's employing you though?
I have many.
Did you say what I'm doing?
No, what Glenn's doing.
He's retired.
No, but he's still going to be doing some things.
I know, but he's made a living. He's accomplished.
I'm okay.
I make the living that he made.
I'm
$5
financially
million
secure.
a year, but
I could pay for the entire team dinner at that Chelmsford place.
Wow.
I can
That's
handle
a lot
that.
of chicken tenders.
so could I.
Have you seen these guys?
Okay.
Have you seen Coleman?
I can handle that. But no, I'm just giving you some friendly
You
advice.
think me might want to listen to these two guys for career advice? Maybe
You guys have been great to me in my career. Yes.
Right.
You're more than anybody.
But you're a talented guy. Inside, deep down.
Let's not.
Okay, semi-talented guy.
Okay, I'll give
and
you
deep down inside, you probably don't feel great about where you are
you're
right
insecure.
now.
I'm fine with where I am right now. I really
You shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
You should always strive to be better than
Yeah. Why are you so
than
why are you so secure and so confident in yourself?
Because I like what I've built in Muttstack.com.
Yeah, but don't you look at
what I'm building, working on. I don't know why you're laughing at that.
It's a funny sentence. That's a funny sentence. Come on.
Although I can't. When Mike talks about blind Mike Dunne, he ducks his head down.
I
So
can't even win money on the Kentucky Derby with your Muttstack.
I wrote about it
okay?
today. My picks were shit. Okay, that happens.
They were awful. They were
trash.
awful.
Yes,
They
I
were
wrote
awful.
about it today.
Yeah, can you ever-
Numi would have picked the
Self-audited
winners.
my picks.
Numi would have picked the
God
winners.
love Numi.
Numi this year has picked as many winners as you. It's true.
Oh,
I miss Numi.
I do too.
I knew he was a good guy. He was a weird guy, but he was a good guy.
What's wrong?
What was weird
with that?
It was a little weird.
I remember I was doing Comcast one night. Numi was doing the news there. Remember he was doing the.
He transitioned to like a news anchor.
Yeah, he did the 6 o'clock. I did the thing.
Neckin or what was it?
No, he did the thing like Trenny was doing for a while.
Oh yeah, like the news anchor position.
So I did the thing with Tango one night. So he's like, "Hey, can you give me a ride to the Mercedes dealership on Burlington, like 2 exits down?" I was like, "Fine." We get in the highway. There's just a random crazy accent. So we're stuck for like 45 minutes. All he did was shit on Dino the whole fucking time. The whole time. Whenever I'd see Lynchy, like same. That's one thing they would always do.
Yeah,
you go on that Lobel Lynchy one.
I've gone on it a couple times, and I started to notice they keep on calling me up because I noticed that I get quite a few views.
Look at you.
And most of the people get 112 or something like
up
that.
to Bell,
and they get like 1,000 with me.
There you
or
go.
Something like
I go on there. Don't never ask me. So Lobel still driving his golf cart on greens and stuff or no?
How's he doing?
How's Lynchy doing?
I saw him yesterday. I saw
Lobel was there?
yesterday. Yep.
You wheeled in for that?
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair. and
How's
he's,
Lynchy doing?
Lynchy's doing better.
He's better? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be.
He was always great to you. Always great to me.
Great guy. Both of them.
Super
really
nice
good
guy.
guys.
Yeah. Did you deal with that much or no?
I met him a couple times. He was fine. It's nice.
Who, Lynchy or Lobel?
Lobel came into Mikey's show a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, right.
They were both great.
So let me ask you this: if EEI were under different management, because that's a possibility,
sure.
Who knows what's going to
I
happen?
would go back
to all
into
these
sports radio. I
stations?
have a hard time going back to Odyssey and EEI.
Right, you
said
would.
that before.
Okay, but you'd
Do you
go
believe
back.
that, Coleman, or no? Justin, do you believe that?
No.
No. I mean, it's okay. No one's mad at you, but don't do that.
I don't. You'd be mad at me about that?
No. You,
care,
I would,
but
if I were you, I would.
You're
be,
putting on airs with this.
I'd be calling people if I were you on
He
a
doesn't-
regular
he doesn't
basis.
do
You don't call people?
No.
Calls you.
You guys call me. I don't answer that much.
Can I come in? Kirk, can I come in today?
yeah.
Can I come in?
Well, I built Muttstack.
I'll sit with Stephen Gloucester. Can I come in?
It should be Kirk Stack, honestly. Do you think that's true or no?
Good show. Good week.
We're not done yet.
We're good.
So what else on Muttstack today?
We good?
He wants to
Give
leave.
me some of the notes on Muttstack today. I'll look it up right
Wrote
now.
a lot about Glenn today. Wrote about my terrible Kentucky Derby picks. Wrote about my friend Chuck Simon, who's going through a very tough time right now. We're trying to raise some money
sorry.
for him.
Who was I didn't say it. What was that?
Chuck Simon, who is someone who's helped me do some writing in horse racing, a former retired
Oh, yeah, I
trainer.
saw this. What happened to him?
He has some very aggressive form of cancer.
Oh,
He's not said it publicly, but yeah.
You're breaking the news. This guy's dying.
No, his
Kirk
friend.
Schilling.
Jesus Christ!
He has a friend who's a radio host who.
Wait a minute, you're breaking. What are you doing? You're outing this guy?
Oh no.
He acknowledged she was very
Following
sick.
show.
No kidding. God.
His friend Steve Bick said on his show this week that
Steve
it's
Bick said this.
aggressive form of cancer.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, so chemo is covered by insurance. There are some further things they want him to do. Is on college wants to do. Insurance doesn't pay for. So GoFundMe up there. I wanted to write about that.
Are you saying people should not, if they have $50 right now, should they give the $50 to the retired jockeys? What is it? What's the one you like? Stop. What's the one you like?
Glenn, it was great seeing you.
No,
buddy.
stop.
Great,
Stop.
Glenn,
Stop.
pleasure.
What is it? The horse care?
Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund, PDJF.
So should we give it to that or to
Asshole.
Chuck right now? I'm being serious.
Chuck
Hey, Mutt,
Chuck
is
Simon.
it true or is it just legacy that they actually, when they kill the horses, they turn them into glue?
Yeah, is that true?
I don't believe that's
Jell-O?
true.
Is that right?
I've not done the research. I'll be honest. It's not a deep.
I read
dive.
that, I think, on Google or something.
Well, the
Turn 'em into
surprising
glue.
is the actual Radio Hall of Fame has not come calling yet, Mutt writes today. The Big O helped launch whatever sports radio there was in this country. Half of these talking head shows sound like Glenn yelling at Sean McAdam over a Red Sox game back in 1999.
God.
He was number one in Boston for over a decade. He called hundreds of huge Celtics games alongside Johnny Most. Mike Golick's in radio's Hall of Fame.
You have some Kleenex?
But Glenn Ordway isn't. How is that possible?
You really need Glenn's reading music. The old school. Remember that? Glenn
true,
had
yes.
the reading music. That was
Well,
cool.
he should be. I mean, he should be.
I agree.
It's all. I mean, that's all politics.
Francesa's in.
Everything's
He's
politics.
Yeah, why are you not in that?
Everything's politics, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you're well liked though.
Well,
Not like me or
Not.
Jerry.
Are you not? Are the people that don't like you?
Oh, who doesn't
I
like
think
you?
there are some people probably.
Really? Who?
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
Dr. Foray, he's a Crohn specialist.
Thank
Like
you.
Frances is an
Yeah.
asshole. Like what? I don't understand.
Yeah, Francesca and I did not speak for like 5 or 6 years
Why not?
because I got hired. So he is going out. This was an all-star game, I believe, in Denver. So NBA all-star game. He and Dog got hired to be the host, the weekend host for all the radio coverage for Friday night,
Yeah, yeah.
Saturday night, Sunday's game or whatever. It was a complete weekend package. So they did it that first year. They invited them back the next year. There was a snowstorm out of New York. Dog takes an earlier flight, gets out of there, and Francesa says, "I'm not going to go. I'm going to take my normal flight." Well, that normal flight never took off because of the storm.
Right.
So Dog gets to Denver or wherever we were that year, Dallas or whatever. I'm already there because I was working doing some other stuff at the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
So they came to me and they said, "Can you do this whole weekend with
Russo?
Chris Russo?"
Yeah.
So not only did they hire me, but I continued to do it every year after that. I did it for a couple of years with Mike Breen.
Right.
So I did it every year. And because of that, they never hired Francesa again because he refused to take that jet. He took it out on me and wouldn't speak to me.
Wow.
For about 5 or 6 years, finally we had a confrontation at a Super Bowl. I finally said to him, "What the fuck are you doing? I mean, this is stupid. You're going to get pissed off at me? I didn't go and hire me."
Broadcaster insecurity again.
Exactly.
Like you put a gun to their head and said, "Please hire me."
Exactly.
I could have been in the mud stack if you had known.
Yep.
I have to do an edit this afternoon. Updated version.
Well, we know you don't.
You got to ask more questions. You got to ask more questions of people, man. Get
not a curious
Get
guy.
to the dirt.
It's not curious.
Get to the dirt.
That's what dirt.
He talks to Doug Lane once a week. Doug tells him the 20 things of the EI. Mutt writes them down. True or false?
Trust me, I have a lot of contacts.
A lot of
Like
context.
who?
A lot of contacts.
Zoe.
Yeah, who?
Friends of Muttstack. I'll say that.
Okay, great. Okay. Anything else, boys?
We do have a late call in from the commissioner.
Oh, okay. Let's hear from him. Hello, Mr. Commissioner.
What's going on, guys?
Good morning.
Hey, I love that prompt earlier from the Mean Girls. What event you'd want to be around for? So I wanted to give mine. I'd like to be there the moment Coleman deleted his liberal Twitter account, pretending to be an anti-woke guy.
Oh, he's hacked. He was hacked.
Wish more people could have been
and then
judged.
he turned anti-woke. Yeah,
He was hacked.
Yeah. For the record, the new right does stuff to give Coleman credit.
There you go.
That's a good weekend, guys.
All right, good.
See you,
Goodbye,
Jeff.
Mr.
That's a good
Commissioner.
one.
I'll see you next week.
That's a good one.
In Chicago, as Team Minahan tries to defend their trivia title. It's been
How
a
do you feel?
long, tough year. I feel fine. I've been good the last month.
Who should I put my money on?
The best team this year has been Portnoy's team. Ironically, he's got two
Really?
really good
It's rigged.
players with him.
It's rigged.
Yeah, that is a big criticism. Frank's team is very good. Uptown Balls is good, but I think you probably get good numbers on us. Shark Minahan, I think, is going to work with Jeff and get some odd stuff up for that. So keep an eye on that. So we'll be there next week. Hopefully, I have no idea what shows we could be on Monday. We could be on Friday. I have no idea. So keep an eye on that. I will be with Dave and Whitney on the Unnamed Thursday. And rooting the team on all week long. Practice, we don't know yet.
Not sure yet. I'm going to check in with our guy.
Okay,
Just
good.
practice.
Good,
Yep.
good. Glenn, as always, we'll see you whenever. You're around all summer, right?
I'm around.
Okay.
So if you-
Okay. Would you
Great
like to come back,
great
Mutt?
seeing you.
Okay.
Great seeing you, Mud.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you think Mutt's a good broadcaster?
I think he needs broadcaster. He's been out of broadcasting. He needs to get back into broadcasting.
Did you ever think he was a good broadcaster?
Yes. I've always liked him as on-air talent.
Really?
Yeah.
As you'll read in Muttstack, Glenn has been super.
You don't think he could go
Super
on
supportive.
to EEI right now and get better numbers than
Well,
some of what they're
that's
doing
your
right now?
standard? Like, sure. Yeah, he's
I'm
a
not giving a
pulse.
high standard.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
Mutt.
sure.
He
I
hates
guess
me.
so.
Don't say anything.
I don't hate you.
He fucking hates me.
But no, what's wrong with you?
You're not gonna. He don't be. It's always this way.
Hate you? Who's meant more to your career than me?
Glenn.
It's the only microphone he gets before.
You did not sit in the power chair today, huh?
It's Glenn's chair today. It's
That's fair.
Blind Mike's chair, but it's really Glenn's chair.
When I came in, I asked the boys, which chair you want me in?
What'd you say?
And they said, we're moving much chair to the other room.
I think that was going to be a good idea.
Would have been better, yeah.
That would be a good idea. Well, we'll see you soon.
See you
Always
soon.
good to see you. We'll
Always
see you
good
in Indiana.
Yes, we're going to the Larry Bird Museum.
We're definitely doing that.
Hot dogs are great, by the way.
Are they good?
Oh,
we will definitely.
exceptional.
I'm actually looking forward to it. Is it like a real bird aficionado? Is it actually like great or no?
Yes, I mean, they go through his whole life, early history, father's depression. They go through him as a garbage man. You know the story. He was a garbage man for 1 year.
It's true.
Okay.
He was actually working, and then he went to Indiana State.
And he actually has been quoted as saying that he thought that was his lot in life. He thought he was. Imagine
Listen
that.
to that, Mutt. Listen to
Imagine
that.
that.
There's work. There's money
I
in
had
that.
watched the documentary multiple
Well, that
times.
would be an upgrade for Mutt right now to be a garbage.
Mutt doing the garbage. How his dumb horses with these guys. Can you pick
Picking
one
up
winner?
trash in Chelmsford.
Can you pick up one? Can you pick one winner in this fucking horse thing?
We had winners, but none in the top 3 races. Of the, obviously, Derby.
Oh,
Derby. I admit it. It was a bad run. It was humbling. Trust me.
The little races
I know,
you
the
get
undercard
right,
races,
and the,
yeah.
the
I didn't
ones that
brag
are
about
good.
that.
What are you
in there.
doing wrong? Why are you missing all these bets?
Again, muttstack.com. I made mistakes in all 3 races.
What's that have to do with anything? I'm saying, what are you doing wrong? What are you going to change?
I'm picking the wrong
But
horse.
how are you going to look differently as a gambler going forward?
I have to adjust the process.
I know, but how?
I don't know yet. It just ended last week.
Well, what do you use for criteria in research?
I use the Daily Racing Forum. Use Time for the US. I watch a lot of race replays.
Everybody does. Why did they get it
Yeah,
right?
what
You get it
changed?
wrong?
Right. Yeah. What's her name? What's her name? Gets it right.
Jess Paquette had a great run.
Yeah.
Voice of Park Racing.
How about our guy, the other guy?
Dick's picks were not great.
Oh. Yeah. How about the thief, your buddy, the guy who stole
The big Anthony Stabile?
Yeah.
He's the voice of Finger Lakes.
Yes.
Also struggled. Belmonte.
Yeah. Didn't you know that?
These are my guys.
Mutt's
Friends
buddy,
of
the big
Mustang.
is a total.
Oh, no, he did nothing
like Bernie
wrong.
Madoff. He's
he
like,
defended
he's
a woman's honor is what he did.
No, he's stealing money from people.
He did not. He run a nice fundraiser to raise some money for the PDJF, actually.
I'm even wondering if this Chuck guy is real at this point.
Who?
The Chuck Cancer
Chuck
guy.
Simon is real, yes. Very real, yes. Yes, it's absolutely real.
All right, good. Okay. Glenn, we'll see you soon.
We will.
Mutt, probably what, in a couple weeks?
So you'll see me Thursday.
I won't see you Thursday.
You're not going to watch the game?
What if I'm in the trivia and it's going at the same time? Am I supposed to watch the game?
Is trivia at the same time as the game?
Yes.
It's Thursday night.
I thought it was like a pregame.
Hold on,
deleted.
hasn't he talked for the last couple of hours about not being at the game?
Yeah,
But I thought he'd watch the stream of the
definitely.
game.
But you said I'll see you, so you'll see me watching
You'll
the
see.
stream.
You said, when will I see you? He said, you'll see me Thursday.
Dude.
You will see me Thursday on the stream for KMS basketball.
Okay, you're playing.
I think so. Unless Coach Gus says
Well, it's not Coach Gus.
He's averaging almost
Coach
1
Carter?
point a game.
It's true. Coach Carter's a good movie. I don't know. Who's the coach going to be?
It's a cliffhanger. Find out Monday.
We'll find out. We'll work on it. All right, we're back next week. Anything else, boys?
Should be a vlog of the Barstool game and everything coming out. And then I'll go through the Toto Boy stuff. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yep.
All right, good. Goodbye.